IRFM, we're there with you next Wednesday. You know, them have a conference in St. Vincent, headed by the Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Gonzalez, about reparation. I think it's supposed to finish today. One's gone down there. We need to talk to them when them come forward about what transpired there, you understand? Because it's a very important thing, because Rasta did carry the mantle there from a long time, especially the Bubble House. No one never want to listen, but we persevere and continue. And it's a whole heap of things going to go to when it come on to Rastafari. Because you have certain ones who left it and gone because them say nothing happen. But those who stay and stick with it realize it's enough things Rasta was saying and is saying that is coming to pass. Remember when Rasta said they nah vote? For none of them political parties, they nah vote. Now we hear the majority of Jamaican people don't vote. What a thing. Rasta, you must vote. If you don't vote, you can't have a say. I want to say it's true, I don't vote, why I have no say. Because when you vote for one of them and them going to power and them do the thing them wrong, you have a problem because you put them in there, you shouldn't have said nothing. Because you put them there. But the thing is that when Rasta did that say we now vote, it's like almost like you're escapist. He's an escapist, so you kind of Jamaica, you know, you don't want to vote. Yet still we say that the last election, the majority of Jamaican people did not vote. Rasta did don't vote for a long time. Yet still now we see a whole heap of lax-head man a jump up and down with green shirt and red and orange shirt and all them way there. Remember when Rasta did talk about vegetarian height and levity? A man a talk about Rasta, you can't yam pure green, you rabbit and all them something there. Now we say everyone realize how important it is to become a vegetarian and cut down on your salt intake. Rastafari, no. It's just a pity that a whole heap of one will understand the strength and the power where culture have, and how culture is at the top of the list of all disciplines where you can study. Whether it be economics, sociology, anthropology, and any other G where you can find, culture is at the top of it. It's just that people believe that culture is just dancing and singing, and don't know that culture is the way of the people, and the way a revolution is fought is by living your culture. Because if you didn't live your culture, the other man things going to broke down. When you not support film things, them things must broke down. Somehow we don't understand how to live within the realms of our culture. Make our own clothes and stop wear designer this from this and designer that from this. Rasta used to plant them own food. There was a time when I got bingy and every food in the bingy, man knows say bingy I keep all. When are the next bingy now? January, February, March, April. Next bingy you would be like, when his Majesty come here. Man start plant food from now to meet the next bingy now. You say you got bingy? Oh gosh man. The amount of man with crocus bag come through that the gate there. Throw down right at the main kitchen. You say, I start of food, all you have to do just go take where you want and go cook your own pot. Yeah, man, that's where it used to go. Self-reliance, the greatest science. Man left him calabash a yard now. Nobody with that. Calabash, they're not that. He claims him get modern, I don't know, say, calabash is one of the most important aspect of Rasta culture. Why people come here and see I eat out a calabash, them want that does not eat. If you carry go foreign again, for come say, oh, I went to Jamaica, you know, it's so beautiful, these calabashes. Yeah. Some simple little things where Rasta used to hold on pan. And we see some Rasta let it go now, we see Babylon hold on pan it like a for them one. Red, gold and green flag. First time you fly all a red, gold and green flag, you have all a red, gold and green. Anything in your house is a problem to your parents. Now we see rum have an all red, gold and green with all the lion upon it. What a thing. You know, that time when locks was like a no-no in any family. No locks. Families stop support you anyhow you come in your house with locks. No matter how the locks. And you have store now and make your locks. Things and times change. But is who and last. You know, them say the race is not for the swift, nor the battle for the strong. Is who can endure to the end. The man say, Rasta man live up. Rasta man don't give up. How would he say that? No, Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob Marley say, Rasta man live up. Rasta man don't give up. What if a man a give up, you know? Can't take the burden. Too much pressure upon him brains. You know, say too much pressure, I can't bother with the ital nothing again. He won't even go out. Rasta restaurant to go buy some ital food. And I'm not fucking doing it, no vegetarian nothing again. Yeah. You have some man can't take the vegetarian food, you know. Hey. Yeah, you have some man who can't take it at all. The vegetarian food business, yeah. Too much vegetable, man. More little meat. Little fish. Aye. I know it's why I only for Rasta and yam fish, you know. I Bible make him and yam so much fish, you know. Yeah, I follow Jesus for fish and bread. If you read the Bible, say, Jesus said, follow me and I make you fishers of men. And men him say, him never say fish. He might use it as a metaphor. But through the man who named Matthew and Peter was fisherman, him say, yes, him walk and see, so fish is a very important part of the psychology of how Rastaman see fish. When them don't know, say, fish are one of the dirtiest things them you can't eat it right now. Yeah. Nobody don't want to believe that. But it's true. Fish are one of the nastiest food right now. When it come on to eating meat. When I say fish are not meat, fish are meat. Yeah, well, it's four things. It's either it's animal, mineral, vegetable, or human being. Choose which one fish it out of that is. It's either is animal, mineral, or vegetable. Choose which one fish out of. I mean, no definitely say no vegetable and no mineral. But choose some man eat it, no him want to say, well, you know, fish are no meat. Fish are meat. Just like our bird is an animal. Yeah. Follow Jesus for fish and bread. Believe you me. Cutting edge. Something that we said this, you know, that Rasta go and get persecuted. One of the main things where Rasta get persecuted for in Jamaica is ganja. Me a 2 times I got jail for ganja, I no smoke ganja. Can't believe that. For 20 years. 20 years. Every time I go to Canadian embassy, them tell me say me have to go down at the police station for my police record. And for 20 years me have to go down there, me have a police record for ganja. Can you believe that? Me have ganja record, I no smoke. So you can't imagine how much man out there too will never get caught with ganja, but gone to jail for ganja. So me I say that one of the main things where Rasta go and get persecuted for in Jamaica is ganja. Years, man I beat Rasta for ganja. Can remember I said 2 things Rasta used to go to jail for. Cuss bad word and ganja. You never hear Rasta man I go for, me hear some man I go now for jail for something like me I say weird. How Rasta reach this so? How Rasta go reach this so? You know see it, when me know say, I'm go bad word, a man could hold you for, yeah, smoke little guy, I'm find little ganja for him, come here, come see I make some ganja cake, some ganja pudding, and him just lock you up, or him still come see some big tree in your house, in your yard, big ganja tree. that all Jack could have climbed it. Could kill all the giant up there. But Rasta persevere and go through. That when Rasta start make music and be heard on the radios and on foreign record and all these things, you hear man ball out, ganja for bun. Pass the ketchup on the right hand side. Pass it on the left hand side too, but it have to bun. And then one brethren come and him decides him going to be the ambassador for ganja. Him name Peter Tosh. Him say legalize it and I will advertise it. It good for all sort of sickness. Man, hear them something them in quiver. Come and say, where is that dirty Rasta talk about? Good for what? He can't believe that the Rasta say them something there. Can't believe that the Rasta are they on the radio talk about ganja good for this and ganja good for that. Because him don't know what ganja, him don't know nothing else more than ganja mad and make you chat damn foolish about Selassie and God. That's all him could have expressed. Him say ganja don't do nothing more than make you get mad. And then the rest of the day are saying about legalize it, good for this, good for that, and good for this and good for that. I'm not a doctor, you know. I'm not a doctor. Even though they call himself bush doctor. But the whole of we are bush doctor. From we come from Africa, we are bush doctor. You know, some people want to say witch doctor. But you can't be a witch and a doctor at the same time. A madness. But we didn't know through culture, observation and through culture, we recognize certain things. So even though most of we not have no PhD and no masters behind the name and in front of it and around it and behind it, we still understand certain things through our culture and how we develop that culture in this society here. So the Rasta man say, he might go smoke him ganja. The system say ganja we mad you. The system say ganja mad we. The problem with the system here now is that you have man who don't smoke ganja, we say the same thing with the man them who smoke ganja say. So that right away, I lose them so, you know. I lose them so. Because here come some man now I say, I listen last say Africa, we not do this, we not do that, we eat this and we not eat that. And the man them not smoke no herbs. As a matter of fact, when me there bush, none of the rest of them when me them never used to smoke. Yet still we have the most herbs. May I tell you that? None of we never used to smoke. Neither the female nor the male. None of we never used to smoke. And most Rasta when me know we live in a bush, deep bush, never used to burn herbs. Yet still we have the most herbs. What we are doing with it? We'll heap of different things you can do with herbs without burn it. As a matter of fact, we see that sacrilege for go burn it. Because we are saying about Babylon burn down the ganja. Me take 6 months to plant it and Babylon come burn it down or come Rasta burn it down too. And them kind of reason they would have. So we are saying that the system demonize ganja. And Rasta persevere. That now we see presidents and prime ministers want to sit down now and discuss the healing effects of marijuana, Mary Jane as they would call it. We say over 15 states in America decriminalize it. We see now you can punch it out of some like drinks. Them box away, you just put in your money out. You see, you can have card in America now and police catch you with it now. You just show them your card and say, watch, I may have asthma, you know. Medical marijuana. Rasta, we have to keep the culture vibrant and alive because many more things we are saying that going to come to fulfillment right in front of our eye. right in front of your eye. Many things what we did I say, and what we still I say. We're going to just come just blossom so. Like a sunflower will turn to the sun. We just, anywhere the sun let the sunflower turn to it. Now when you look on the sunflower, man, all the yellow in it was pretty. People don't want to recognize it. That's why the man said, Rasta live up. Rasta don't give up. Because many things, remember when we tell you the two parts of them are the same thing? The man I say, what you say? Remember we tell them to Marcus Garvey? Well, we have an interview where we're going to play. After we play some advertisement there. And this interview was I interviewing a man by the name of Chris Blackwell, the man who is responsible for Island Records, who put out reggae out there, and especially Bob Marley. Bob Marley have become the face of reggae music, and also the face of Rasta too. Well, we sat down with Chris Blackwell about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I discussed for him thing about ganja. This is Chris Blackwell we are talking about, the billionaire. You have people who recognize this idea for a long time. We want to play the interview after we come forward. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. And we are talking about how Rasta create certain cultural expression that is now engrafted in the Jamaican landscape. And we see that a whole heap, and we was talking about how a whole heap of Rasta left it too, and go deal with something else. You understand? A whole heap of perspectives reigning right now. But as we say, there's many more things that Rasta say that we're going to see just unveil itself in front of you, and they marvel. They say, marvel not at these things, man. Rastafari right in the midst of you. And we say reparation is now discussed in the CARICOM places and all over the world. And we see that one prime minister now get up and say, look here, it's time we discuss this thing about ganja. Have a serious CARICOM discussion about this ganja thing here. Because when we look on all it now, look on all at Jamaica here so now, where it is a known fact all over the world. And we are talking about man who plant ganja, big ganja man in California. It's a known fact that Jamaica had, I say had, with a capital H and a capital A and a capital D and a capital D again at the end. Jamaica had the best ganja in the world. Well, if a white guys run, come on your feet, Negril, turn Negril in a kind of hippie colony. And Mr. Reagan wipe it out with the helicopter them. And Mr. Reagan wipe it out with the helicopter them. And not only ganja and wipe out too, but other things where they near to the ganja get wiped out too. And now we see ganja is the biggest crop in America. Ganja make more money than them three major crop, wheat, soya and corn put together. Billions of dollars make off a ganja. Meanwhile, them round the corner burn it down. Them round the corner do experiment with it. And now we hear that America, from one of them main doctors, CNN doctor Sanjay, come on them television and say, look here, he was one of them who have fight against ganja, you know. But now when him see what happened to a little youth where they have epilepsy, where the youth did have about 300 seizures per week, And when them give them this thing in the ganja plant, it break down to like once per week. And when them go do some more investigation, them say, America have a patent pan some chemical where in the ganja plant were good for your brain. Something where happen to your brain, it helps heal it. That when him say this, him say it's unbelievable. The hypocrisy of the American government. For know so them done put them seal and them stamp on this part of the ganja. When now if you go use it now, you have to go a court like Monsanto and them see them. Meanwhile around the corner, Rasta is criminalized for having a little spliff. A little spliff. Remember the Rasta man with them shot around and burn gully or so, because when the Rasta man said the policeman them name the spliff. Rasta man, the police never have nothing to go deal with them, just shot him. The policeman, Rasta man dead. You know what policeman a traffic ganja on the road at night time? Here and there and drive up, but through my police, nobody there have I kind of. More time police for road, police now have a search police. That's that crazy. It's that crazy if you see a police on the road and you have police and you try search police, unless you get a tip off. I just know, unless you get a tip off. But I saw it go. I saw it go.
And trouble, seeking my assistance in getting a job. I inquired of him where he used to work before. He advised me that he used to work at the airport. But consequent to 9/11, there's a new security regime that now demands that employees of the airport present or furnish their employer with a police record. This young man who has been working for 5 years went to procure a police record. Only discovered that he had a record for a ganja conviction some years ago. He lost the job as a result of that. That's the kind of mischief I'm trying to correct with this proposal. Mr. President, it is with this in mind that I suggest to the government the following. 1. That the report of the Joint Select Committee of Parliament, which examined the recommendations of the Ganja Commission and which was tabled in Parliament since 2004, be debated, and that a vote be taken on its recommendations. 2. That the government, as a matter of urgency, take steps to decriminalize the use of ganja by adults in well-defined circumstances and specific use.
We need to do something to decriminalize this vegetable matter that has destroyed so much people, not because them use it, but because of using it, they turning them into criminals. All over the world, people recognize, governments are now recognizing that ganja is really not what we thought it was. People want to say ganja is a very destructive thing, but over the years, I never really see, for instance, a Rasta man smoke ganja and lay down at the gutter. Because he smoke ganja and go and beat his wife. We really want to find out, why is it that the Jamaican government, we're talking about previous government and this government, why are they so reluctant to pursue the matter of ganja and the decriminalization of ganja when even them neighbor, when them Freda is stepping up to the plate right now? Decriminalization of ganja is no more a federal thing in America. Now we see more and more state is stepping in line saying that, look here man, there's something beneficial about it, whether economically or medicinally. There's something that should be done to take out the stigma of this thing. We're glad to know that you have people in influential positions right now that see the necessity to decriminalize this thing.
Yeah, with the Strawberry Hill. You might wonder why we're doing Strawberry Hill when it's this subject about ganja we are talking about. Well, we have Chris Blackwell here with me. We're going to talk about something where I never even know say you're involved with, and not for the exporting level, but for the decriminalizing level, right? The subject of ganja. Yeah, the subject of ganja. Right. Oh, after all of these things that you do, music, movies, this and this, how you reach this stage in your life now where you talk about getting marijuana decriminalized?
It's come from the fact that I'm now in the hospitality business, basically with these little small hotels that I have, and I guess what really triggered it was a few years ago I went to St. Bart's, and St. Bart's is the most successful island in the Caribbean really for tourism, and the thing that really I noticed was they had all these little restaurants. They had, because the way St. Bart's is basically a part of France. That's how the French worked with the ex-colonies, etc. So there are all these restaurants, and you can get wine, lots of vineyards, etc. All make their wine available in St. Bart's. And the thing about wine is that it sort of kind of relaxes you. It relaxes you. It makes you more full of conversation, more full of laughter. It makes a party happen, much more so than alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol can tend to bring out violence. There's a different quality to it. And I thought, Jamaica does not have a wine culture, but it has a ganja culture, and ganja is very similar in a sense to to wine in that respect. Is it loosens you up, makes you relaxed, it makes you laugh, it makes you feel free. It does not make you feel violent. It's just got a quality to it.
Years ago, the previous government, the one before, they commissioned a group of people headed by Professor Barry Shevans to go out there and explore what is the feeling out there amongst the people about the decriminalization of ganja. Why you feel in this time when we say America is taking different states is making move to decriminalize it for different purposes, why you feel that Jamaica is so reluctant to deal with it?
I think initially that reluctance was because of America. And you asked me earlier, how did I get involved? The other reason I got involved was literally about 3 months ago. I asked somebody who, knew the runnings was aware of the runnings of American government, etc. I said, what's happening in California? It seems to me that one of two things is going to happen. Either it's going to get closed down or it's going to open up. What is going to happen? And they said, without question, it's opening up. And it's going to go state by state, just like a lot of the other legislation has over the years. So with that information, then it would indicate that America is not going to be upset if Jamaica decriminalizes.
All right, so Chris Blackwell is in Jamaica, and Chris Blackwell say, why this thing look like it a go bust out.
Right.
We know he's a visionary with certain things. You know when things are going to bust out.
Right.
How you see your involvement now? Like, what you intend to do to make it more out there, to say, well, stop the foolishness about America and America. This is we. Make us do it how we want to do it.
Yeah, I think the main thing is to follow what was done, that commission. Basically, that commission is really, there was a lot of research done.
Yes.
And it came back overwhelmingly, I believe, or that was my understanding of it, that in favor of decriminalizing. I think that should just be brought to more attention now and should be brought out. And I believe very much that it is something that should be done here, and I think it would be a tragedy if it was not done. I put it that I put that much emphasis on it, because if it's going to be basically opened up in America as it's clearly going in that direction, Jamaica has an image, in a sense, of being a place where ganja is part of the culture of Jamaica internationally for a long, long time. If Jamaica was to sit back and lose that opportunity of being more in the front end of what is happening, I think that would be a great shame, and really a great shame. It would lose a lot of, apart from anything else, it would lose. Jamaica would lose the opportunity of having another revenue that they could start to get, because California, part of the reason California is opening it up is because I believe that they have
problem of money and things.
Yes, and they projected that it can add a huge amount of revenue to the state.
I think in 2007, they said that $30 billion was made from ganja in America, much more than wheat, corn, and the other crop, soya bean put together. And as we say, it look apparently we're waiting to import ganja. We want, so when somebody else do it now and then we clamp down on it, then we start import it, and then we lose all the necessary economic benefits from it. But the point I want to ask is this. So, apparently you're not the only person. Is an organization you set up, or is a group of you just decide, say, you're going to face the government with it? Or how that work?
It's not an organization. It was literally something that came from that conversation when it came back to me that it was actually going to get bigger rather than close down California. Then I phoned some friends of mine. I phoned Jimmy Buffett, who's a good friend of mine, and I asked him, does he know anybody who is somebody who I could bring down to come and talk to the government in Jamaica, somebody who is a respectable member of the community, a successful businessman, whatever. And he put me on to a gentleman called Peter Lewis. Now, Peter Lewis is actually the second largest contributor to the legalization of marijuana in America. The largest contributor is George Soros. I don't know if you know that. George Soros is a very famous hedge fund manager, and he's the largest contributor. So I contacted Peter Lewis, and he came down. And because what I felt was necessary was to not have it coming from even a music business point of view, because I represent music business.
Yes, that stigma, like because you mix with the Rasta them and everything. Why I said that.
Right. So I wanted to get some what I call proper people as well. You know what I mean? And then I also brought down a man called Ethan Nadelman, who has for some time run a operation in America. And he's totally up to date on all the laws, what's happening everywhere. And his entity is called, gosh, I can't remember the name of it. But anyhow, he is somebody who is totally aware of everything that's going on in America in this area. And I brought him down too. And then I asked Jason Hensel, who works with me, to see if we could put together an appointment with the government to just in a sense more inform what was happening and have some people who really knew what they were talking about, specifically from America, because America seems to be the biggest thing holding this back. So that's what we did.
And what came out of that? I mean, to meet with them, the government?
It was positive. I would say it was definitely positive. It was just a matter of how best to do it, and it's. I think it's simple. I think the best thing is to simply put through what was suggested in that commission.
Ironically, I never hear about this meeting.
Right.
You know,
it happened very quickly and
suddenly,
and we didn't say anything about it.
Yes.
First, I think.
All right. You can say who you meet with.
We met with Chris Saka and Darrell Vaz.
Okay, Darrell Vaz, very important man in the business. Okay. And in terms of, all right, I know you say it came out good and thing, but what they would have to say in terms of, you know, you coming to them with it without, you know, Buffett and him, these guys, right?
Well, Chris Saka did ask why are we all here, what's in it for us, kind of thing. And there was really nothing more in it than it was something driven by me. I asked them to come, you know, Jimmy Buffett and Peter Lewis, just really because Jimmy Buffett was the person who brought Peter Lewis, and I wanted Peter Lewis to be there because he's a very prominent person. We were able to inform them of what is happening in America, especially Ethan Nadelman, who really is up to date on everything that's going on. He was able to inform them as to what is going on, and clearly if that is happening in America, it's going to be much less of a problem. Right? So I don't think any of us said one can assure right at this moment that there's not going to be any problem, but one felt that it's definitely moving in that direction. So one should look at it seriously in Jamaica.
Sometimes meeting successful, but the success goes as far as the meeting room.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so the follow-up sometimes is really where decide if it come out of the boardroom into the area of, you know, activity or...
Yes, absolutely.
So what is the next step now after the boardroom?
The next step is to keep on it, basically keep on it. Come back with more information, just keep pushing on it, and that's really what we intend to do. That's the only thing I can suggest. There isn't any other way, because the first thing is decriminalization. That's the first thing. Then from that, thereafter, there are the other routes one can go. To me, there are three routes in Jamaica you can go. One is following the route of Amsterdam, which is where certain places are licensed. Another is in the United States, where there's the medical model where people can acquire it through a prescription. And the other in Jamaica is that it's part of the Rastafari religion. So there is really three reasons, three routes through which one can go after it's decriminalized towards making it that much more available. Because the thing about the decriminalization, which is unclear, is, well, what happens if somebody's growing it? Can they be arrested? Will their fields get burnt down? Does that change then? You know, but the reason why I'm particularly excited about going back to the wine thing is I could see in Jamaica the same kind of things like you have in France, where there are vineyards, there are special vineyards.
Vineyards of ganja.
Yes, I can see that. Right. And
police go on.
That's right. And I can really see that. So it's something that really can go to the little man too, because it's something that the best ganja needs to be nurtured personally. It's not a mass product.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great way of just feeding what is unique about Jamaica is the individuality of Jamaica and Jamaicans. Yeah. And I just think it is something which would improve tremendously the whole visitors, the tourists.
All right. Well, I listen to you, and I hear somebody out there say, yeah, Chris Blackwell sound, when him connect it with the wine thing, it sounds like it's another venture into money-making vibes now, rather than the aesthetic value of the thing to Jamaica in terms of the cultural vibration. I mean, I understand, I hear you mention about Rastafari and the smoking it as part of the sacrament and thing, but I don't know if that wouldn't lead to a closing of the, for instance, the fields, the ganja fields. You could have to have a license to have these ganja fields, and it's only people who have money can afford these licenses, but the little Rasta man in the hill now where planted for use, the police are still come burn it down. Or would have go around that it don't become like a money venture for those who have it already, and not for a man like a man in Westmoreland who are grow it for bridging and bridging them? Or you think we could have go around that?
Well, I haven't thought it all the way through, but I think a license could be based on the amount of land that you're using. If you're using a half acre, then you pay a license for a half acre, which would be a minimal amount. If you're using 50 acres, which is a tremendous amount, then it would be a much higher license. But I do think part of the reason to make it work is that Jamaica could earn a lot of revenue from it. So I think it would need 2 licensed growers, and it would need to license places like, let's say, we're at Strawberry Hill now. Strawberry Hill would be a place which would apply for a license, to be able to, people would be able to legally smoke it or consume it on the property. That would be another license that you would.
So the license with the man in the Westmoreland bush now, what kind of license to do what? Okay, I'm going to plant it for just smoke it.
For himself, you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
because I'm not planted for satisfy a wine taste taste. I'm a man who does love ganja taste.
Well, Westmoreland particularly, I don't know. I think people have been planting it for a long time, and it's more than just their own consumption.
Yeah,
and that's a good example because it's built up a great reputation. Orange Hill has got built up a brand name. Do you know what I mean?
That's part of the brand Jamaica.
Yes.
Good ganja come from Orange Hill.
Absolutely. Yes.
So you wouldn't have seen, say, it's nice to export some, to get some foreign currency into Jamaica.
I'm not thinking so much of exporting it. Yet. I'm thinking, and when I say me, I'm not in this business.
We understand.
I'm thinking more of it to attract people to Jamaica. I really believe, Jamaica is the greatest place on the planet. I really believe that. And I think more people need to come and see it, and more importantly, move amongst the people and go into the country and feel the country. Otherwise, if you just stay in a hotel, you don't really see Jamaica. You need to go and talk, go to a little rum bar somewhere, chat to people, go somewhere, have a couple of spliff, and then you will come back. You will come back. It's not, that's what you want. You want people who just fall in love with Jamaica. And there are those. I'm sure you've met many of them. People who come here and they came here for 2 days and they're here for 20 years.
Of course.
So, and I believe, I believe in Jamaica. And Jamaica's, heavens knows how Jamaica has proved itself for its uniqueness and its individuality and its inventiveness, its creativity. It's extraordinary.
Sitting here now, and a man and I say, why 2 men them propose the ganja thing, look like they love smoke ganja and everything. And me can tell a man non-apologetically that me never smoke ganja yet in my life.
Well,
so me have no axe to grind.
Right.
She said, well, I threw me a rasta. Right. Why me come with this now and find some man who within that thinking there. So it's not like me as a rasta said, and you as a man who has said, well, right now, because you're in the music business, you deal with now another part of the business in terms of, gang tourism. I say gang tourism. They say that ganja tourism, I'm going to register that.
You registered, yes?
No, take it up from me.
I pick it up, but
it's good for say, all of this is coming to a pinpoint. If you say, a man like you, a man like Buffett, and Lewis really decides that them about a face the government.
Right.
Because that is really what it needs.
Right. And it was just really to inform. Really to inform and say, this is happening in America. Don't let it pass Jamaica by. Don't let Jamaica lag in it too. It's not the problem that it was.
All right. Well, we give thanks. We give thanks to say this is our next part of Chris Blackwell. This is our next part of Chris Blackwell. Where, it gone beyond the music now. It a deal with a political nature. Because it's really a political nature you reach now. You know that.
I guess, but I think
it doesn't scare you.
I know. Well, it doesn't scare me because I've never sort of been involved in politics, and this anyhow is bipartisan really because this commission was done by the previous government. So it's a bipartisan thing here. I don't think it's one party or another party.
John Washington, him used to plant ganja.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, man. If you look in that book, there's a book named The Emperor Wears No Clothes.
Right.
It's a book where almost like the Bible of what the hemp is all about, what ganja is all about. There was a time when you can plant ganja in America without the law coming down by you for different purposes. You know?
It just became illegal in the 30s, wasn't it? When was it? 30s or 20s?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's almost a stigma to because even the argument of marijuana, which is Mary Jane, changing the name and everything there. So we give thanks. Say you're really involved in it. We give thanks for that. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
I have a question to ask you. Simple.
Yeah.
You ever think about the fact that the ganja, where them all legalize, it not just come so America don't give nobody no open a plat and say, just take this.
What do you mean?
Look at this man.
Well, them a look for make money and fight because them broke.
No, don't look for money, man. America have a simply scientific way of giving you one thing and taking it away from you. The next one is cast lighter on. Now, when we get ganja free up, them do a thing them training. When them training you for growth to fit them standard. You see me? Now you have to go invest in it to fit them standard and train and all them things. So them don't get all of them equipment. You find out that the only crop can go in any circumstance in Jamaica take time to get removed.
Yeah, but hold on, no.
A logistical removal of a plant.
So you know, if you say ganja should be legal?
I feel say ganja should be legal and certain restrictions and precautions
for the Jamaican
people.
Yeah, well...
So far as the money are selling, Muta. It's not the money they must sell with, you know. It's full time we stop being blinded by the greenback and whichever back them want come tell we and trickle chicken back and a type of back. And we just look on the map. If we are going to be systematically removed, then we have to look at things logistically. Where are the benefits? Naturally.
The benefits
and not just the finances. I mean, like, when a guy come tell us I'm training for grow a crop, why am I have to come tell us that you are
who said I'm going to train you? Who said?
Alright, Dr. Henry Lowe come on my brother the program for 106 and say, here I go. We have to train the farmers them.
For do what?
Teach them to farm the right level of hemp.
No, nobody can train Jamaican to plant ganja.
Yeah, man. Muta. Go listen to the guy, Muta, before you say that.
But a theme reasoning that. That's a theme
Alright, and I'm going to explain this to you. Majority of what them tell us so we have to do for export. Them want to come train if we go do them export.
But I not seen say it will reach the stage where you export ganja.
You can go and talk, Muta. You see how Mr. Blackwell push for if you get him pocket fatter.
Yeah, but you said that we are just say no, say it's a money thing and you say no money thing. So
yeah, but you have to understand that who it have a balance in a Muta. At the end of the day, I know our money. No, it's the next guy.
No, you see, my thing is to get out the pressure off a Rasta. Not a my thing.
That's my thing.
Yeah, my
thing.
In
a response, they must systematically remove a plant.
Move it from work to go away. They move it already.
No, I mean like eradication.
Yeah, but them eradicate. We try to bring it back, you know.
No, man, most of the plant extinct yet. We are talking about Jamaican marijuana going extinct.
No, wait there. You see the extinct when me attack. You see the extinct when you attack about. Can't happen in Jamaica.
Yeah, I bet me Muta.
No,
them take time to eradicate. No, them take time to take out the yellow yam. We have to go around
but them eradicate the ganja.
And yam can go to a certain height.
The best ganja not there Jamaica again, you know. Them eradicate. Remember say Reagan.
Afghanistan business.
Wait there, man. You remember say Reagan send helicopter down and come wipe out the ganja.
In the 70s.
Yeah. And then now them start to plant the good ganja. Right?
No, you see
if Rasta could have planted. You see if Rasta could have planted still. Orange Hill, that still be the best place for ganja there.
America them come and say, alright, Afghanistan, here we go, let's grow some trees. You see, them get major marijuana and poppy farming. And Jamaica, what them have next door, them breeze power at all times. All over to suffer. Now, how long we have allowed this?
Yeah, but I said the reason why we are suffer right here so now about this ganja thing is because every time we plant it, them kill it. That is why we are so far. Because every time a Rasta man go plant it, him go on a prison feed. Him get decriminalized feed.
I just feel like it's a broad scale legal.
Well, you're there. Oh, I'm gone. I didn't cut out the thing. I see something other thing that I develop now that people who did say them want to legalize ganja, I rethink them position and I say I better not legalize because It's not the first man I hear calling have the position. I hear somebody say, "Boy, Muta, them want legalize because them want curtail it and make money and fight." But then a Rasta did say legalize it. So I don't know. I don't know. Peter has spent more life as a legalize than him advertise it. So what we are saying now? We are saying make it go on underground and Rasta man go and get criminalized for it. I don't know. Yes. I mean, I don't smoke it enough, but me can't see the importance of Rasta not going to jail for ganja. Yes.
Greetings.
Yeah, blessed.
Rastafari. The first time I hear this interview, I never look upon it certain way. Muta, the discussion was good, but the medicinal qualities, you know, so me going to the health food store and buy hemp oil from Canada.
Yeah.
See?
You know, hemp clothes are sell all over the place. Hemp chocolate, hemp cake, hemp this, hemp that.
We are dealing with the medicinal properties and the medicinal qualities that hemp possess.
Yeah, ganja, not hemp.
Yes, like tremendous. And smoking herb or smoking ganja is minuscule when it comes to properties where it have.
Yeah.
It can cure cancer because there's a bridging.
Yeah, we know all of that, but where you really are say? Because we don't know where it can cure and where it never cure. Where you really are say?
The more of that discussion needs to go out.
Yeah, but that discussion they go out already. That discussion they go out already, you know. That's how we rather that. Peter, you know, you just play Peter that saying it good for this, good for that. That's the discussion we're out there already, you know. Medical ganja. Medical ganja is one thing where them can control that. Well, may I say that over the years, Rasta get persecuted for this plant. May I say, if it legalized, Rasta won't get persecuted for it. You can plant it and you can do what you want to do with it. And then now, this man talk about medical properties. You hear this man talk about have it as a, like where Breezy I don't know in a send and where him have a ganja tourism go on, where tourists actually go in place, go look at a different kind of ganja, taste a different kind of ganja.
And a man just have a herb tree in him, yeah, just grow naturally, him just culture that.
Yeah, man, bird, come drop that. You see, I don't know if I want to go cross now for go say, why, I better we not legalize it because them are going to make money and fight. You know them really, because really and truly, I don't prefer man and make, if them make money and fight, we are going to make money and fight too. Because no guy can't come teach Jamaican over plant ganja.
Rasta.
Yeah.
What about the crime rate dropping?
Well, maybe that is possible. More economy.
Yeah, what we have now in Jamaica is a drift from the rural areas to city. Where the youth them there, unemployment is high.
Yeah.
Extremely.
A man could have stay a country and plant ganja.
And plant him two little root of herb. Him know say
if him come Kingston with it, him now go get old because police now go tap him and say you have ganja pan and lock him up.
Alright. Even someone just come there and know say him have good herb there, him get more feet than even transporting it go anywhere else.
Watch out, brethren, you have big movie star where buy house and Negril. You see? Where all them do is come here, sit down, watch the sunset and burn enough ganja.
Muta, you see, when you talk about the sunset, me did a training program once, and the trainer came from Germany, and the man come, and the man set the program so that when we reach Negril, him make it that him just take him seat. I mean, I watch the man, I mean, I realize that the man take him seat and get him red stripe and just sit in.
Yeah.
At the sunset, the man come for see.
Oh, you mean, man?
Right, have him psychic.
You remember Rick's Cafe? You remember the days of Rick's Cafe, man, when man just come sit down there so just to go to watch the sunset?
Me hear of it.
You never, you don't know Rick's Cafe? No, yeah, man, there was a time when Rick's Cafe was the most popular place in the world, man.
Good. And that kind of energy is still here.
Yes, of course it's there still.
And we need to resurrect that vibration and get rid of the crime and situation.
All right, you see, but I tell you something now about how Mr. this thing, you know.
Yeah.
Because you see this ganja thing, you know. All right, we understand how people can take it and commercialize it and all them something there. Really and truly. But me I say, within the Jamaican context, Rastaman love ganja to the point where, as you hear, we are talking about Orange Hill and we are smile, or Orange Hill is like a Jamaican brand. Because him, Chris Blackwell, know that. No say. There's certain times when a man just...
chocolate and spice in it.
When we say about Orange, because everybody knows, say, I mean, you talk about Rolling Stones, man, them, you talk about all the whole of them. Them know, say, the best ganja used to come from around that area there. All right. May I say now, who in the world, they would have to employ we for show them how to plant good ganja. Because we are planting the ganja without any scientific pronouncement about certain things. So if them want to come now, come learn it. But we don't know if them are come teach we how to plant for them kind of ganja for them market. It's a different thing, but we have our little ganja around there for our thing.
Muta, remember this. It's the soil in Jamaica. It's the earth where they in Jamaica. The coffee where we grow out here is the best quality coffee. The cocoa bean where we grow out here is the highest quality cocoa bean. The ginger quality where we grow around here is the best in the world.
Yeah.
No. It naturally goes to show that it's something with the soil, with the earth. And soil is not the term, it's earth. Now, whatever strain of herb them bring come here, once you start to culture it right, you're going to get extremely good qualities from it.
But I don't business if a man want to make money and fight, you know. All me I say, it's time Rasta stop get persecuted for ganja. Because that's the main thing where Rasta got jail for.
Muta, as a youth in a trench town, I say, soldier curfew, 1967. I remember that curfew there. All a trench after the Rodney riot, man.
Yeah.
All right. I miss them all a ras. And the soldier taking bayonet and scrape out the ras. The crease in pocket. To find herb. And it look good.
Yeah.
I want to know that a tobacco, because the ras put him herb in a plastic bag. So no crumbs no left in our pocket.
Yeah.
Rastafari.
Blessed man, yes man. You know, I mean it's a thing with this economical benefit, medicinal benefit. You know, medicinally, Jamaican people not gonna make no money off it medicinally. I just that. Jamaican not gonna make no money off it if we just deal with it medicinally. Because you know, say you have to go deal with no laboratory and money have to go put in it to make the medicine and all these things. Like what them do up at university already. Me I deal with just simple lamb's bread, skunk, and them herbs the man just sit down and just say, alright. Tourism, just as you hear the man I say, man just come here, you have a place in a Jamaica, you have certain properties where you can go sit down upon, you know, and a cultural vibes. Well, you just know, say, you see the herbs that will make you talk to Bob Marley, the herbs that will make you see Peter Touch and sing Legalize It, the herbs that will make you hear culture sing 22/7 Clash, you know, and just the herbs that will just make you go sleep. You just make some herbs cake, herbs wine, herbs this and herbs that. And we just know, say, yeah, it's a culture. I don't know how a man want to do it, but I know, say, I would prefer to see it legalized than stay how it is now. I don't know how a man see it, but I just saw me see it. Say, I would prefer to see it. Right now, we see them at debate it in a parliament. I say, when them at debate in a parliament again, it done, the government, them done set it already and say, it for decriminalize. We hear this guy from Upper St. Anne, I don't know it's what he must say. Him coming at the news again with him foolishness, but we have to look on the this and way the this and the that of it. Him not done, what, is young, him too young for go find out, say, this thing, where he must say, they done say already. Where him a propose as a little one man, I will name again, this St. Anne man, I think me and him the other day came and talk about Bob Marley, I talk about, him say Bob Marley song, I say man to man is no a judge, and man to man is so unjust, you don't know who to judge. He might try to bring it in a little homophobic way. I do remember what the man name in a Rasta. Anyway, him in a parliament I talk about, we have to do this. Brethren, them things they don't do already. We are trying to turn around the wheel again and reinvent the wheel. The wheel, government pay thousands of dollars to go get commission, to go set up commission, to go come back with the liberation about what is supposed to be and what not supposed to be. We don't need to go back through that again, you know. The guys in a parliament, they must sit down again for go reinvent an argument, pay money again, for go find out what is the about ganja and thing. America don't business with we again. We are no threat to America in nothing. We're not professing to be near Cuba again. Castro is not in power again. Them are planting the good ganja in California. There is no threat to them again. Why can't we have ganja tourism? As we are talking about, just to know, like the brethren, no percent and where my little thing are going. Why can't you have some properties where a man can just go there and a Rasta man there, them just bring him big bag of ganja, like when we are bringing big bag of lettuce or scallion, and just come down at the place with and show the man them over build some spliff and just burn ganja upon the place and make them pay more money for that. And make a guy can go, make a Rasta can go a bank. Only artists can go a bank, you know. Other people who Rasta them now got no bank. A man a smoke ganja and the police come lick down in place. You understand? At that we are defending us or no. At that me are defending us or no. If a Chris Blackwell want come make some money and fight him have almost 50,000 acre land, plant will for ganja, him bring him tourists them and say him still have to go check Rasta. Him would still have to go check Rasta. Him could still have to go check the countryman up on the hill because them know if you plant the ganja. So me don't know. Me don't know how the thing I go. Yes, cutting edge. Yeah. Alright, no I know did this so. Rastafari, as we did that make when we did talk first and we are say the different things where Rasta did I say and still I say where we say people used to beat down and you know go on like say we are idiot. Yet still we say it become part of the Jamaican landscape. You know, we are talking about locks, we are talking about the eating, we are talking about the talking. You know, I mean, quite a few things. If you really go down the PS with it now, you have to say enough things. So all bad what me think say should have decriminalized. You know what I mean? Really, you know? Yes. Cutting edge.
Yes, Muta. Respect.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah. Muta. New York, that car from Newburgh upstate.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah. We are listening to the program, I say, I will advise and thing, but Muta, I want to ask you a little question. Bagawaya.
Bagawaya up there?
No.
Oh, now I don't get visa. Eh? Me, it's all like Bagawaya at the background. It's all like Bagawaya at the background there.
Yeah, rap me man at the background.
You know you're going like your Bagawaya, so.
Yeah, blessed. I want to buy it. You see it?
Yeah.
You see it, Muta?
Yeah.
Would I on one bag of knives and thing the man make and thing?
Yeah.
You got the program earlier.
Yeah, it's about Bagawaya.
The man used to say Bagawaya.
Catch a fire, burn down crossroad. Marcus gave it for rice and peas.
For rice and peas. So what the real deal?
Well, really, bars, no rice and peas.
You have some other information. What the real deal on that?
No. Here we know. Hold on. First of all, a man would have to tell me at what point did Bagawaya do that you could say him sell out Marcus Garvey and who give him the rice and peas? Because I know say Bagawaya, Marcus Garvey go to jail in a Jamaica because of some conflict with him and Michael, Michael Manley, with the father named Norman Manley. And also him go to prison in America because them hold him for mail fraud. So me want at what point in a Jamaican history that a man named Bagawaya get some rice and peas and sell out Marcus Garvey. And what did he sell out Marcus Garvey for?
Yes, Muta.
Yeah.
Same thing. Me that I said this is Rap Junior because on one sellout me know.
And two sellout.
One and I in America.
In a Jamaica, them put him in a jail in a Jamaica because of some misreasoning. That's why man I talk about now to exonerate Marcus Garvey in a Jamaica. And the Marcus Bagaway have nothing to do with where going in America when Marcus Garvey got spend time in a prison. And this rice and peas argument is just a myth. It's a fairy tale thing where man build up in a Jamaica. Yeah.
Remember the very spirit, where is Bagaway?
Yeah, but we are now. Wait there. Hold on there. Wait there. Listen to me. Yeah, listen to me now. Burning Spirit also say it's a lion crown Haile Selassie. No go so.
It's a myth. Me believe.
No lion, no crown Haile Selassie. Peter Burning Spirit said the lion crown him. No lion, no crown Haile Selassie. So he have certain mythology in a Jamaica where all the people them like it's true. Like, you know, Marcus Garvey said this and Marcus Garvey said this and Marcus. Who hear Marcus Garvey said this thing? Where did...
Yeah, man, them things are what people saying here.
Like what them say, Nanny catch bullet with our bottom. All them things there.
Yeah.
Nanny catch no bullet with no bottom, man. A foolishness.
Last time we have the conversation. That's we have the conversation. Well, I'm not going to hear the phone, no, man.
Yeah, me I want to say Nanny catch bullet with our bottom. No, Nanny no catch no bullet with our bottom, man. No go so. I mean, who want to believe that? You know, so they might try and make it Peter Nanny never exists by telling you these things that you say, a foolish is that nobody can catch bullet to them bottom. Them woman, nobody never did man Nanny. You understand? So when... Yeah, but no, let me just show you how stories, you keep repeating these stories, a man record the story them, and you keep hearing the story them over and over. It start to implant in your mind. Marcus Garvey get sell out for rice and peas. Diamonds have a tune we go so you know.
No cut him, stick up in it. So you know more know what was Bagawaya real name.
No, alright, alright, hear what them tell me. Hear what me hear. Me don't know. Me just repeat what me hear. Me hear said this man used to drive Marcus Garvey. That's what me hear. Yeah. But me know Marcus, me know Bagawaya. When me say me know him, me used to see him. Him used to walk up and down in a crossroad with a big bag, cocos bag, and him look dirty. And him just walk up and down in a crossroad. That's why a little people see him say, Bagawaya catch a fire burn down crossroad. Bagawaya catch a fire burn down. But you'd have other people who was like mad people where make them mad in Jamaica. You have like Manassa, Bagawaya, Madam Mushet, Pearl Harbor, all of them people that me used to know them I walk up and down in a Kingston. Madam Mushet. Yeah, it's like, yeah, them people that know you to them insane. You have a man named Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Johnny Walker now, him used to walk, him used to tie on a little thing on the matching stick, and him walk fast and skip. It like every step he make him skip. Him say Johnny Walker, him walk anywhere I go, I just walk. You know, see, you have Pearl Harbor, she was a prostitute, look like she was an old-time prostitute, a red woman, tall red woman. She was a prostitute, and they say Pearl Harbor.
Problem though, right?
Yeah, the reason why them say Pearl Harbor is because them a ship go through her, ship. Some big ship go through her. Yeah, prostitute, yeah.
Pearl Harbor is a big harbor.
It's a big harbor where only a ship go through. And them days there was sailor used to come at Jamaica. You remember say ship used to land on a Miracle Bank, you know.
Pearl Harbor was the first place to get in America.
In Japan. Yeah, Japanese liquid. Yeah, but when I say, yeah, but when I go to Japan now, what me I say is that down at Miracle Bank, where Miracle Bank used to... You see where Victoria appear. Hey, I wanted them Bagawaya man and Rasta. Where me I say, listen to me I say, man. You see, I don't business where you're there. I don't business. You can't shoot me from there. Listen to me I say.
No, man,
wait, man, let me talk, man. You see, you know Victoria appear?
Yeah, Victoria.
All right, let me tell you. Let me tell you which part of Victoria appear. For those who don't know. When you walk, go straight down to the bottom of King Street. When you reach the end, where the water there. A Victoria Pier that. You understand? All right. You see to the... Yeah, when you go straight down to King Street, straight at the end, when you reach on at the bottom of King Street, where Kingston Mall there, at this of Victoria Pier there. All right, you see on the left side, I go back now. You did have a bank near Merkel Bank Hotel. All right, you know, the ship used to come down there, so. Hanover Street was like, you know, named Red Light District. When somebody say Red Light District, Red Light District is where you can stand up and pure ore upon the road. Pure ore. If you want a ore to go sleep with, prostitute, you just go up on the street there. When Hanover Street. Yeah, Hanover Street was seen as like a...
Yeah, I know them places.
Yeah, well, that's how the sailor them used to come off of the boat, you know, and come on Hanover Street where the ore house them used to there. Where you see Pearl Harbor, the woman where them used to call Pearl Harbor now, red woman, maybe she come from middle class family. She was a big whore, big prostitute. So, I don't know, somewhere along the line she kind of get away. I don't have too much she pass through. But somewhere along the line she get... so she become like a mythological story in Jamaica. Pearl Harbor. Yeah. She's like a mythology. Yeah. Just like Mother Mushet. Just like all of them people there. So, I just saw. Anyway, we have to move though. We have to move, yeah? We have to move. Yeah. This is the cutting edge. God, and some little historical thing. You know, I hear some man say, Marcus Garvey say, Swallowfield, I gonna be a battlefield. We still wait for say, Swallowfield be a battlefield. Because they say the two semis are gonna clash too. But I live Bamba yeah when the two semi clash. Not never really happen. Then it band the tune to it. Because people have a way to make things happen when the things say, you know, for prophesy. It's like white people now really want certain things happen when them say Armageddon time. It's like them a try ushering the Armageddon to say, see, that the Bible fulfill and prophecy fulfill. It's a terrible thing. This is the cutting edge of time. Is 12 o'clock.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chalice. Join us with respect for our national anthem. Let us stand and defend this one. Peace and love. Thank you. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Do our life through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, great true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
No? Yeah, this is the question. You know, every time you hear that anthem, they will say, grant true wisdom from above. I want to know which part of the wisdom that come from above there. It's like when a man has prayer and him I say, lead us not into temptation. I say, what wait? You mean God will lead people into temptation, that you should ask God not to lead in temptation? Is that terrible thing? Words, I know you connect the words, man. Believe you me, grant true wisdom from above. That is how them people they used to see it. You understand? Yet still we have to keep repeating it. Without argument, we have to repeat it. When we say the national anthem, even though we don't believe it, at least whole heap we don't believe say wisdom come from above. Just like how we don't believe say the Lord lead people into temptation, that we should say, lead us not into temptation, but forgive us our trespasses. Serious thing. Cutting edge.
Yeah, DJ Kev from Alabama.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, we're there. From Westmoreland tonight. How you like that?
Yeah, Westmoreland. Look, Westmoreland are the most. Well, now Westmoreland high above now in the criminal thing, you know.
All right. Me old man attack. I see myself now. Me fi come inside now. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But we there, Muta. How you say West Street Sunday?
Yeah, we did there last week Sunday. We're going there tomorrow. We're going there Sunday again.
Yeah, man. But we there, Muta. How you say West Street Sunday?
Yeah, we did there last week Sunday. We're going there tomorrow. We're going there Sunday again, man.
So, all right. We have to DJ Kev Alabama come link to Sunday.
Oh, you come down?
We there West Point. West Point.
You know, say something else one crowd in mind. Say last week we had talked about Bagawaya. You know, say me really have to go find out what was Bagawaya real name for true. Some brethren just called from New York a while ago. We need to find out if Bagawaya have any family about the place. I know. Come, we really want to find out about the man. Yeah,
I know my cousin.
I know your cousin.
Yeah, so we have now we come out with certain knowledge we get through and research. I talk to Ross IAV today and I run through some African thing and he might teach me something and I want to see me go against some other ones now in the Muta. I try to educate them as to them black cells. They must say we are talking about mine, like you go and turn food. We have say African come with Africanness and you know try to get into that thing they know ourselves.
Them know why you about the African thing.
Muta, me see where you go through when you say I try to tell somebody something. Me see where you go through, man.
Yeah, man.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible.
And to think that the day so for 20 years I said the same thing over and over. You can't just imagine that.
No, me feel a vibe. Me feel struggle in your face, man. Me feel it, man.
Yeah.
Father go through, man. I go through.
That's educate. I try to educate. You know, when I try, they can't change a man still. When I try to educate.
Yeah. But it's meanwhile.
For yourself, man.
Meanwhile, we don't see like so people burn fire and no, you know, make something. It's like you lick down something, but you not build up nothing, you know. We don't stay that way there, you know. Because meanwhile, we are sure you say this not right. We are sure you say this can't right. Check out the part, yeah. You hear about the part, yeah.
Look.
Yeah, make check out the part, yeah, too. Since you did hear about the part there all the while and it not work. Maybe if you listen to the part, yeah, maybe it can work. But people fight it, you understand? People fight. But we not care again.
Yeah.
We are Prime Minister now. Like Prime Minister, the Prime Minister not care.
You have to know you have to talk to them, you know?
Yeah.
When me
I say we turn the Prime Minister now, we should not care.
Yeah.
So
the people them know, little people them in every little town, every little community. What kind of Muta, the road them are so bad.
Eh?
I mean let's say the road never too bad now, but the road them so bad you know.
Yeah, ask me
people
that.
say them a vote.
Because the government do what them supposed to do. Them supposed to deal with certain infrastructures for the people when them pay them taxes and them not do it.
Yeah, I drive through some place and when you duck one hole and me I say, yeah, but our next family just drop in at the same time.
Yeah, but watch out, it's like while rain fall now, and now your front end bend up.
The road.
And now your front end bend up, you know, because you don't even know how deep the hole is, you know.
You know, a bar of goods, you know, say a bar of goods, so you have to be extra careful with it. We have to vote every time. I tell you, and people say they would have vote. But that, you know, that the one there, that the party are. What they really do for the people? Me see all the road, the whole of the road does bad, go straight down. I say then, somebody can really vote.
Every day the people are them. You could all go, you could say all hole with some water, you know. And when you clear out the water, you see all 2 trailer down there, you know. Yeah. So the thing go nowadays. You see 2 all trailer down there and all a house. With all man play all football down there. It's like Alice in Wonderland.
Well, a big hole. But yeah, me I say, but you know, me I feel if anybody vote, you know, she say Muta.
Yeah.
Them come in at the lane sometime and give a little mal and a little free food.
That's what Jamaicans say, man. Licky.
Yeah, so they don't circle for that, and this is the big. I have a bigger problem out there, you know. Them finish, they me to deal with them in power, but you know, I just so ignorant.
Yeah. Well, you see them. Well, we find them more and more people not voting. So
yes,
we don't know. But they might come with the next election, November, you know, with internal election with the 2 party them. So with one party I run against the same party, you know, like Mr. Shah run against where that Oldness and Mr. Shah run neck and neck at it. So I'm going to see what happen there so now.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah. Anyway, give thanks, Bridget. So meet you up Sunday then.
Give thanks. Yes, for now being well, you know.
Bring your father to man, yes.
You know, in good hour, come out in power of their country still.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yes. Are they so there? Yes, one of the biggest ganja tune ever made in the world. The Mighty Diamond, Pass the Kochi. Yeah, man, a big tune. Keida. Or Keida. A big tune this.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Respect. Yeah. Maybe I will talk about the anthem in the evening, you know. And morning, actually.
Talk about the what?
The anthem.
The ganja thing.
No, the national anthem.
The anthem. I say. Yeah, grant you wisdom from above.
Yeah. Because I listen to it, I say, you know, say, Muta will stop. You don't know, you play this every night. Not too
no, because no, radio station said 12 o'clock and play anthem. That's how it go. When you go at movie, them play the anthem when the movie start. For radio, them play it at 12 o'clock. Yeah, they must say grant you wisdom from above. A long time, they must say it still.
Kind of sound away. But still, you can use the Peter touch and kind of survive it back away. Put back the people on a conscious level. Like, you know, the song was stand firm, live clean like your work city, and the one there.
Yeah, but that no matter me still, you know, it's just an observation. It just observe the thing. You know, it's not like it bother me. It not bother me, you know, it just me, I just observe it. Because one of the best anthem me hear still, you know, it's just that me observe, say, a little thing in the way. Like our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and them to lead us not into temptation. Me observe it, say that couldn't be in the original, it's right. It couldn't write that way there. That's a lead you not into temptation. There's no way it could have been right so originally. You understand?
Yeah.
If a man really check it. Because when you actually ask God not to lead you into temptation. Like God lead people into temptation. It's like God lead people into temptation. Well, actually the Bible says God lead people into temptation still. When you really check it.
Bible says God
put all lying lips in the prophet. Them say God put lying lips in the prophet and all them way. That's some serious thing. Anyway. That's just my observation, you know.
Yeah, but I don't want to drop in that still, but I make a song request still.
Which song?
We don't play that Peter touch for me.
Which tune?
Stand firm, man. Stand firm. You know the one there?
Stand firm and let you... Wait, go again.
Yeah. Stand firm and you go feed well.
Peter touch.
Yeah, man. Peter touch that bars, you know?
Yeah, man. A serious thing.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah. Stand firm. How you eat? Worm we eat you. Blessed man.
Yeah, and I taken the program and I really like the program. You know, I've been listening to the Cutting Edge over quite some time now.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
And I've think about it, and I think you're a sage in the Rastafari culture.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I just want to bless you upon the good work that you have been doing. And I mean, we know it's hard, but you know you have to continue.
Yeah, well, I'm alive still, you know. See, that's not job, you know. I just some stay.
Yeah, man, we know, man, but you know,
when you see me on the road, if you see me on a stage, if you hear me, anyway, I just some stay. So, you know, it's not like we are put on nothing.
We know, man, man. Love the works, man.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
We love the program too, and I was considering, you know, why you never call it the hammer? Because you cut so much more than night time, and the people them need some shelter, you know.
Yeah, well, the razor. Step, it's the art of war that we are working with, you know.
Yeah.
That we didn't really want to call the thing the whole fullness of the art of war, but a two name we give, stepping razor, art of war, because originally I thought we never call it Cutting Edge. When me and Mr. Young so long, I thought we never call it Cutting Edge originally.
Yeah,
before the name.
You overstand it and the fullness, man. When I actually have said still, it's just that you cut so much more than I time.
Yeah, it's not nearly up there, man, with the hammer.
Yeah, it's just that nearly up and down because you have gained such a listenership over the years.
Yeah.
You know, you got so much listeners now. So the people, you got so much listeners now know that, you know, they want someone to steer it, you know, because since people start to the Cutting Edge, it's a different type of mindset, you know.
Yeah. All right, yeah, man. Well, glad for the suggestion, but we don't know if we're going to change it again. Still.
No, you never change it because it's still powerful. It makes sense.
Yeah, all right. Give thanks, Bridging.
Yeah, man. More love.
Yeah. Listen to what I say. Yes, cutting edge.
Muta.
Blessed man.
How you doing, sir?
I am doing, man.
It's your boy, Mr. Universe.
Yeah, me know it, Mr. Universe. Mr. Universe. I think a ganja we are talking about tonight, you know. So
me know
so you can't become advertise the thing, you know. But you see right now, we now go entertain away for long time. Ganja we are working.
Well, I'm Muta.
Yeah.
Me not advertising. Oh God, Muta, come on.
No, me not saying if you advertise it, but if you advertise it and go on where you go. But for me, I say, we know why you come now, turn around the conversation in a your thing. You know, we want to deal with where we are dealing with that. So advertise the thing. We are to give you get a chance to advertise the thing, man. Advertise the thing.
So why you don't give it to me tomorrow? But I just calling. Me I go on the road and but me I listen to the program.
All right, sir. You smoke ganja?
No, Muta, I don't smoke and I don't drink.
You don't drink and you don't drink. Okay.
No, I don't drink.
Okay.
And I don't drink energy drink neither, Muta.
Okay, you have enough energy.
I have as much energy. I don't drink energy drink. Nothing
right,
with just energy and everything. But Muta, and I tell us, boy, Mr. Universe, there, I listen to the program.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy, because I go touch the road, because I go one party in the night.
All right, sir. So, yeah, man, so, give thanks.
And I call for advertise Muta, because you know me will call tomorrow, so me not go call now, me not advertise now.
All right.
So make you know,
so you can't without tell me say I listen.
Yeah, me I listen.
I'm glad to hear that.
Things. You understand, Muta? Because you know, say, you're my father, me not left out your program.
All right, sir.
Yeah, and the whole world want to know, say, Mr. Universe, and that's the program, because Muta, let me tell you this, from Mr. Universe, who can't tweet a Muta, you know how much I tweet?
You see, Muta, I'm afraid I know, so you're going to continue the long conversation and not talk about the ganja. All right, me gone.
So, Muta, big up yourself. You hear me, father?
Yeah, tomorrow, yes.
Yeah, man, tomorrow, me father. Big up yourself. Boom, bang, man.
All right, you know, so Virgin did ask me to play that tune there, and I just facilitating playing that tune there. But that tune here, we did that play before we play that tune there. And we are saying, you see that you have to watch her. Trust me. Me put my mark on her, you know. Carry that. Hey, we have to find the tune now. We are going. All right, we have to find it. At the years, I see enough of my brethren them get persecuted feet. I mean, I see why them get persecuted feet in a more no just way. So you see, two them no depend on radio every Wednesday, and them not have no talk and nobody now listen to them. Me have to be their mouthpiece. That's why we talk about it so much. We are defending it because we're brethren them are defending it, and we're brethren them get persecuted feet. All me get persecuted feet too. You understand? That's so we are saying.
You know make me choke, it no make me cry. Me no can teeth, me no too long. Say uno know me, but you don't know me. I read, uno listen to me song. I read, on me the arrow.
Yes.
Yes, I'll take Muta.
Blessed.
Yeah, Quaco. They called you earlier on today.
How you do, man? Yes, sir. Blessed man, how you do?
Yeah, me went for call at 11 o'clock, but
yeah, we da play a tape, an interview with him name Chris Blackwell. Yes.
Yeah, me catch it.
So what we are saying now? Cause we hear say you have a thing go on, and we want to get up to date with all these things. You know them way there?
We have a project me doing in Ghana called the Garvey Town Project.
Call it what?
Garvey Town Project.
Garvey Town Project, yeah.
Yeah. So it was interesting that we were talking about Garvey earlier on.
Which part in Ghana? Accra? Which part in Ghana?
No, in a place called Budiaka. It's about a 45-minute drive from
Accra, yes, okay.
The project was initiated by a group of us who are people from England. We run a Saturday school in England called New Bay African Community Foundation School for black children, to give them culture, let them know where they're coming from. Also help them with the national curriculum as well. So that when they go into school during the week time, they are more advanced than the students who are there with them, if you understand. So they can shine. We've been doing that for over 20 years. The tutors that now come back and teach the children are the students that we taught over those number of years.
That's all good.
They went on to college, went on to university. Some of the biochemists, engineers, mathematicians, and they come back and give some free time to the school to help teach younger children.
So how much students in the school?
We have about between 20 to 30 students.
Okay.
You know, but it fluctuates. Sometimes it might go down to 15, you know, then it go back up to 20, then it go up to... But it fluctuates between, 15 to 25 students.
So it's part of the official Ghanaian educational vibes? I mean, it's outside
No. Let me, I think we get mixed up. The Garvey Town project was born out of the Saturday school that we run in England.
Okay.
Because
so the school is not in Ghana then?
We do have a school in Ghana, but that school is called Garvey.
Okay.
Garvey Town School. So it's the sister school for Nubia.
Okay.
You see, but what it was, we were teaching the children about Africa, and one day we sat down and said, well, I tell you, we are teaching them about Africa, we got Africa. But we not create nothing in Africa for them.
Yes. So what is the Garvey Town project? What are you talking about?
Right, the Garvey Town project is a project that is created to enable Africans in the diaspora to go back to Africa and settle, as well as settle with the indigenous Africans. So the town will be populated by 50% Ghanaians and 50% diasporans. To work together. The objective of the town is to create an environment where Africans work with Africans for the benefit of Africans to build Africans. So everything in Garveytown, everything with Garveytown will be created by Africans. We want to have 5 farms: a honey farm, a produce farm, a chicken farm, and a corn farm. We want to have about 300 homes, which some of the homes will be like for like rites of passage. So like Africans from abroad can bring their children to Africa to go through a rites of passage.
So the land we want to have this or no, it's something we want to set up already and thing?
Yeah, we have the land. We legitimately have the land. It's about 300 acres of land. What our problem is investment. You understand me?
Some investment.
Yeah, investment, and it's to get. We're not talking investment. Yes, we're talking financial. We've had people that want to invest financially, but they are not Africans. If you understand what I say, and this is strictly an African project, so it has to be
African.
So, yeah, it has to be strictly African. So if you're not an African,
we understand.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
So that's what the project is about. There's a brother that is living there. He migrated to Ghana over here about 7 years ago, and he stayed there because you can't get too Afromantic when you're going to Africa. You have to be realistic. If you leave the things out there with people would genial you and thief things just like anywhere else in the world. You follow me? Say? So you have to be there to watch your investment. You have to be there to watch your investment. We have a school on the land, and we schooled about between 60 children from primary up to age 11. And the school does very well in terms of in comparison to the other schools in and around the area. So we're looking for people that want to come and help in the school. We're looking for people that have skills that they can assist in the building of Garveytown. Because one of the things is, the amount of land we have is not what we actually went for. We end up getting more than we actually bargained for. You follow me? I say. One of the things is what's happening in Ghana now. They found oil in Ghana and things like that. And there's a lot of foreigners coming into Ghana taking up land.
Well, them say Ghana is one of the fastest rising economy in Africa.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the fastest rising, if not the fastest rising economy in Africa at the moment. So we as Africans have to utilize that. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All too often, we have opportunities and we don't take them. All too often we have opportunities and we don't take them. We, as African people, have to start thinking 50 to 100 years ahead. We cannot think about now. Because what is happening now, you can't stop it because the wheel is in process.
Yeah.
You have to prepare. We're too reactive. We have to be proactive. So we have to prepare for the future. You know, what legacy are we going to leave for our children? This is the thing that we have to do. So that's part of the project. One of the other things that we do as well, we got a local business where we produce a black soap in its liquid form. You know the Nigerian doodle soap.
Yeah, well, the black soap is a regular. Yeah.
Yeah, but we
produce it too.
Yeah, but we produce it in its liquid form.
Yeah. Them sell it in America in a liquid form.
Yeah, but we actually produce it in its liquid form from a place in Ghana called Salifo. Yeah, it's produced by Africans, it's developed by Africans, and we ship it to England, and we ship it out, and we sell it. I got in, Iowa, Calabash.
Yeah.
He will be the distributor of the liquid black soap in Jamaica, because I met with him and set up that.
All right, so wait, let me ask you a question now. What is black soap thing? You have a distribution out there in England already, right?
Yeah, we distribute in England, yeah.
And in America, you have a distribution?
No, I don't. No, we don't have we don't have one in America. There is another one, but there is another liquid black soap. But
you have a whole heap of them, man.
Yeah, but there is one, but that one is not actually owned by Africans.
Yeah, but I try to say you have a whole heap of them. If you go in New York, there. On the roadside there, it's a whole heap of black soap, liquid black soap. I sell different labels. I don't know if it's one people that make it. And they put it in a different bottle. But I know, say, you have cake black soap, you have black soap liquid, with a black soap are going. But you are saying now, how you going to identify the one where you are talking about?
All right, we have an official website, and it's called blacksoapinternational.com.
That's how the label. No, suppose a man look for the soap itself. What him look for? What label him look for?
It called black soap.
Yeah, but all of them don't name black soap, man. That's black soap, so.
Black soap, yeah.
But all of them name black soap.
It's called Salifo.
And that may I ask you, man.
Yes, Salifo.
Because all of them name black soap, So yeah, Salifo is the trademark. Salifo.
Yeah, Salifo.
Okay, spell that. Spell Salifo.
SALIFU, Salifo.
And just now, Calabash Bridge, I got have it.
Yeah, he might have it, yeah.
A distributor in Jamaica.
Yeah, he's going to be the main distributor.
We want to heal up the bridge from down Calabash there.
Yeah, Iowa. Yeah,
Iowa there. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, people don't know him sell other things from just food.
Yeah, well, this is it. They don't realize that him do a whole range of things. I was quite moved by when I went into that shop, because it's a food me really going there forgot eating.
I say all sort of other things.
Yeah,
and the bridging.
Yeah, Muta, in life you have to when an opportunity presents itself, you have to move there. I didn't come into Jamaica to do business. I came from my father as a 3 strokes.
Yeah, you tell me that. But you may say no, you have a next bridge a man to go be here now. I don't know if you know him. Mudada him name.
No, I don't know him.
Yeah, well, Mudada have the biggest health food store in Jamaica.
Oh yeah, sir.
Rasta Virgin. Him know I from Flatbush area in New York and all them places. Maybe should I go a man to go check him.
Well, if I did know Muta, I would have gone and checked.
Oh, you still go back?
6 months me there in a Muta.
I never know. You never go a man.
No, because the reason why I came here is to look after my father.
Yeah. Me hear that already. But what may I say? Since you talk about the distribution of the soap. One of that field say you that it go around for find distribution outlets.
No, well, what it was, it wasn't that I came here to do that. I didn't come on business. I came here quick. It was a quick thing. I have to run out and leave quick to come. Yeah. So I didn't come here with anything.
Yeah.
It's while I was here, after a few months, I got my dad to a certain stage and things like that. And then we move out and can move out. Go down, and when we go down in the place and we see that, I decided to talk to I saw the stuff he was selling and things like that, and I thought to myself, but why is that same? I saw Mariandina in there. Mariandina, you didn't know about Professor Saleh?
Yeah, man, I mean, if you know Professor Saleh.
Yeah. I saw Mariandina in there. Well, I know Professor Saleh. I knew Professor Saleh personally, and also his son Tamale Saleh, who is now distributing Mariandina. So when I saw Mariandina in there, I formed a conversation with the person in there, and I spoke to Iowa, and then I started to tell him, so I've got this soap and things like that. So,
okay, it's a buck up.
Yes, a buck up thing.
It's a buck up thing, okay. Well, we can tell you quite a few places where that it carried still, because you have Dongadina Road there, Country Farmhouse. I mean, say you have Mudada in a man.
Yeah, I did get a number for Farmhouse in Kingston, innit?
Yeah. You have a way for place in Kingston.
I tried to phone. I phoned that number, no answer.
Well, I don't know why them not answer. But because I tell you, it's another place where could have distributed for you too. Yeah.
Well, what happened is, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work with brother Iowa. Yeah. And then Iowa can work with those people. You understand me?
Okay, all right, yeah, man. One outlet and just send it out there. Yeah, well, good idea. Yeah, and him can go to brother Iowa. Because him know all of the ones them.
Because he know them, and him have the contacts. Yeah. When you moving into a country, you have to respect the people them who's there and allow those people them.
Yeah.
You know, if you can do business, I say if you do business.
Well, Rasta still, no people, know those people. Rasta, no Rasta, so I don't know those people.
Yeah.
If you go Iowa, if you go Mudada place, and you say, boy, England, soap, Africa, man just say, yeah, Rasta vibes, them way they saw.
See. I never know about Mudada, and I'm leaving Tuesday, so.
Yeah, when you come back again then.
Yeah, when I come back again. I wanted to make a comment about the herbs. In England, I can go in any health shop and buy hemp soap.
Yeah.
Empire, ear oil, shampoo, tea. That industry in Jamaica. Jamaica is known worldwide for two things: reggae music and ganja. If Jamaica starts to manufacture ganja soap, ganja tea, anything with ganja, it would outsell any other product, anybody who's producing it. Because nobody now go and buy New Zealand ganja soap. If them can get Jamaica ganja soap, they want the original thing. So it is an industry that it can create a big industry for the people.
That everybody has said.
Yeah.
That is the reason why I want to talk about legalize, because they talk about industry.
Yeah.
A medicinal thing, Yeah, man.
And my mother is under, have to take eye drops for her eyes. And it's ganja eye drops.
She have glaucoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have people who have to smoke it because them said the smoke going at them eye good for you.
And I'm going to tell you a story before I go. When I was growing up in school in England, I had a friend, Mark. He couldn't play sports with us because he had severe asthma. So when we were young, he couldn't participate in playing basketball. Because he had severe. Anyway, as we got older, he started to smoke weed. Asthma gone.
Okay. Well, people who are listening must know that, because here people said good for asthma too. Anyway, give thanks, brethren.
Give thanks. And give thanks to that motor.
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. So a little more from this, we will come back again with the stepping razor, the art of war, from 2 to 5:45. Why you know that? I want to heal up Calabash Restaurant. Can, how you do? I hear say not there again, but that's all. Okay. Yeah. Make us start again. I mix up with them Lolipa and Botany and Guana. Yeah, brethren, with the old favorite done over differently, Rasokoro. Favorite, yes, from the Naturalites. John Wall. Big tune amongst Rastafari, brethren and sisters, yes.
Hail I.
Cutting edge, yes, blessed.
Blessed I. Greetings, Father Muta.
Yeah, man.
Blessings, man. I listen to the program a while, you know, Enough information and education that I give to you over the years, you know.
True.
Yeah, man. I support the ganja thing, said way, man, because it's legalized, you know.
Yeah,
to benefit everyone, said way, no matter the financial or the mega industries, you know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man. Enough congratulations from the world. Just go and bless up the eye itself and go and keep it on, you know.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brethren.
Highly.
Yes. Yes. We're there with you. I go through the pieces, as we are saying. That's how we are doing tonight.
Look out the way.
Said, man.
Yes, I pull forward on the man. We under the sense, I watch the moon, you know.
Yes, yeah, man. Moonshine vibes.
Yes, I had them vibes every day on the hills, you know.
Yeah, man.
I love the meditation, man.
Of course, yeah,
yes,
man.
We can't live out the farming, you know.
No, sir, the farming I forgo on, man.
Yeah, man.
But the rain, it's up on my way, I do the rain, I tear down the place till it burn up everything, man.
Yeah,
the
rain kind of easy in the hills, you know.
But I mean, every day for about 2 months, no rain fall on my yard and cars. It comes just mine on my yard, the rain fall. Believe you me.
A blessings, man.
Yeah,
but the rain
but
fall,
like,
the things them grow.
Yeah, but I like some sunshine, I know, Rast. Too much blessing. Too much blessing, Rast. Sunshine, a blessing too, you know.
Yes, I agree.
So I don't go rain a blessing, sunshine a blessing too.
I agree.
Right now, the rain and a blessing to me. I believe you will be a curse. Because I burn up all the academic it burn up. Trust me. The academic just get black on the trees, so. Before them open up. You understand? Too much rain, Rasta.
Real, man. It's a balance still, you know, but I need to, you know, so we just have to give thanks. You know?
All right, so
yeah,
give
man,
thanks.
So I love the vibe. So let's go and push on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely.
I live high. That's far I live. Well, I take in a show in the program, you know. I come from up in the foreign land, you know. Up in Canada, and reside here for a very long time, born and grew in this country. And to order for me right now to see Jamaica get back itself back to its roots, or back to where everything was good, where everybody was happy. They either have to legalize ganja or give we permission where we can plant the weed. So that means because the government not doing nothing for the people, you know. The government not doing nothing, you know. Portia not doing nothing, nobody not doing nothing, Labor not doing nothing for the people. So it's only all we have is the ganja. So I think Sierra Leone is a full time because America, you see, what happened to Jamaican people? I mean, I want a man really to feel how weird me say this because I am Rasta, so I talk from a Rasta perspective to a next Rasta. See, Jamaican people doesn't remember nothing what we have been through all over these years. And me go and me do a lot of research. Why all this country in the world start to legalize ganja, that you can have a portion of weed on you. You know? America been doing it. Jamaica was the founder of it through weed. So why now we know why through a goal our next man will take it? Weed was growing in America for the past 100 years. They might grow weed for medical use. When you go to the dentist and clean all your teeth and do all some things, most people don't even know say ganja in them medicine with them deal. She said them like say them whatever you call it now, that means you don't feel the pain. You know? We don't know all these things. Because Babylon hide it from we. So we don't know all these things. What we are doing, we are sitting down, waiting on handout. That's what this country come to, you know. Are you still here, sir?
Yeah, man. I listen to me. I get chance to talk, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All what we are listening, what we are doing right now in Jamaica is handout, waiting on handout. Why the people them putting back PMP government, them believe the PMP government gonna give them handout. Look how Jamaica in a bush, and we have the best farmland in the world, but we not have food. A country without food is a dead country, starving to death. If Jamaica the next 5 years, don't you so? I don't even say 5 years. Less than that, people are dead hungry. It's like Africa where them show you up on TV. You see something where you see them around about Africa on TV. Those things are for show you. Where is that money going? Where you donate money to people. Those money going in those rich guy and those white guy pocket. The people about I just get 10%. Most people don't know that. Because what the white man keep hiding it for create for a long time. And they don't hide it, several them never hide it. Them put it in a book. But two man and man study, and them don't know nothing, and hear, them don't know what go on. See? So it's there for century, these guys, they have us this way. See? Why our road is like that? Why our country is like that? Look how Jamaica, rain a fall, no food, no cane, one to the cane crop. Everybody sit down from roadside, give me a thing. So me come from fine, come here. And you are set to give a thing. How me get my thing? I work for my thing. I pay bullshit and hand budget. The government, everybody, garbage. And if, in order for you to make this country better, you have to start from the head of the stream. You can't look from the little man and don't have to say them to start it. It have to start from the head of the stream. So it can trickle down from the little poor man. Because at the end of the day, is a man who don't have no money, and them a feel it.
Yes, sir.
The rich man not feel it, because he my money already. So if flour gone up to $50 a pound, or $500 a pound, he can't buy it because he already have his money. But one thing, little small man, eh?
Yeah, you know, just that day, I sit down and I remember, so when I left school, I'm going to work at Jamaica Telephone Company at $25 a week, me used to get.
All right.
When I just left school, $25 a week, and that time in the 70s when I left school.
But at the same time, you're doing something.
Yeah.
What happened to this country? We are not progressive. We're not going nowhere,
we're
Father.
Not producing nothing.
We're not producing nothing. And a country without food is a dead country.
Yes,
and if a thing a lie, me I tell, I hope God Almighty make me live to see. Say if this country going to go dead, we not have no cane. When me a little boy, you could have run down cane truck, have cane truck. How much cane? Where are these sugar gone? Where they import sugar? Where they import banana? All right. Okay, I'll show you something now. I'll show you reality now. Jamaica and England have a contract for the past 60 years. They say Jamaica to give them about, I think about 50 ton or 60 ton of banana. And right now for the past 60 years, Jamaica can't meet that mark.
Yeah.
You know what I tell you, say? No people are study. Because you know what? We don't read, so we don't know what they're going. And the white man take you and hide it from in a book.
Yeah.
A man sit down from corner, rare. But man bust out of the pack, and we go foreign, and we just go study.
Yeah.
See? So man come back in our camp and sit down and listen. And me respect all the reasons still, you know.
Yeah.
Because they are no bias, they are no go on a different meds, they are just put the thing, all the people and hear the thing. Because listen, it don't take 50 or a million man to change the world, you know. It just take one person to do it, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why I say that. There's a woman in Canada, you know. So I'm living in Canada. See? And a woman say, him no want the Lord is my shepherd prayer in high school. Because in pity them a Muslim, so they don't hear that. One woman take you out of the school up there. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Don't take what me say there. You can do your own.
No, me not disagree with you.
I hear it, Virgin. Start you out for yourself. One woman, come on. You just take one person, Virgin, to stand up strong and say, oh, this is this.
This and this is that.
Martin Luther King was one man.
Yeah.
See? The woman who sit down at the bus America, saying, "I get up out and see." She was one woman. She never have a million woman back here.
Rosa Parks,
Rosa Parks. You may have a million woman back here. No. But the voice you they heard, what you put out today, brother, for a Rasta to a Rasta perspective. One day it's gonna hit a main vein.
Yeah.
You know what I tell you, say?
Yeah, man.
So, it's a vitamin vein. And if you can have some article, Ross is like, I and the I who see creation them way. Because I didn't smoke weed neither.
Yeah.
No. But I believe that weed is only way Jamaica can get back itself out of the hole we're in right now.
Yeah.
Push a degree in a hole deeper than Blair's but and the same to wide away.
You have to watch your word, them, you know, man. You're gone off tangent and all, though. Believe you me. Anyway, we have to go move that, though. We have to move that. Believe you.
All right, cool. Yeah, bless.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's how we see it till it's okay. So that we are talking, it's like, you see, I blows him, God, you know. So you don't say, little more move for the blows, too. Listen to this.
What kind of importance has to hashish or marijuana in the music to get this kind of sweet?
Well, if you check it now, people drink a lot of alcohol, right? And they get drunk, right? No, when you get drunk, you don't really meditate. You just drunk and you feel miserable. No, when we smoke, it make you cool, you know, it stimulates your mind and make you sit down and meditate. Instead you get foolish, you sit down and then you can meditate and be someone. Rum teach you to be a junker, and herb teach you to be someone. Right? I mean, too much of anything, good for nothing, anyhow. Too much of one thing, good for nothing. So, if you have too much herb, it might hurt you. Right? But, I mean, earth is the land of fullness thereof. And herb is a plant, a tree that grows.
La razón creo que está dándose muy ecológica, tanto que lo que crece de la tierra es muy bueno y como es un árbol y una planta, al fin y al cabo no puede ser malo. Están enamorados también de eso, por lo tanto.
Trabajó para Johnny Nash, ¿le ayudó?
Yeah, that was just someone asked Bob Marley about ganja. Yeah, that's a reason him have some German. Yes, cutting edge.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Muta.
Yeah.
I want to tell people in Jamaica one thing first of all. Die-hearted politicians in Jamaica, too much of them. And that's why the politicians now do nothing to help them, because they know so them their vote is sure, and there's no reason to come do anything for you.
Yeah.
There's no road, no nothing at all. We need to let off the other people. No doubt, nothing. Vote by issues, and who for go and who for stay. That's the politics thing. Now to the ganja. We know two people who had severe asthmatic conditions. One of them was my son. We used to live on Claritin. After them start smoke weed, we stop by Claritin. Now our brethren, him nephew, used to have an asthma pump. Walk with him, couldn't leave him out without it. Him start smoke weed, no more asthma pump. Jamaica people, at time, they start to know themselves and stop listening to lie.
Yeah.
Reality all around me. Enough people in Jamaica can tell you things like that will come on to weed. And I talk about smoking weed. Right? So, I tell you that they have medical marijuana foreign. In Jamaica, I tell people we have lived on Claritin and all them something there. Smoke some weed and you have less problem. All them in Jamaica, I tell people we have lived on Claritin and all them something there. Smoke some weed and you have less problem. All them sleeping pillows what am I selling over TV, smoke some weed, you don't need nothing more to take for sleep.
All right, sir. I have to go figure it out, you know that you tell me that.
No, man, them that things that me try and prove, man.
All right,
you know that they are fact. As I'm telling me, know two people who you had the most severe asthmatic condition you can think of. And them don't have it no more.
No more. Gone.
Gone.
Asthma.
No more.
Good for glaucoma.
You understand?
All right, sir. I hope you listen. Give thanks.
Yes, sir.
Well.
Yeah, man. Blessed Muta.
Blessed.
Yeah. I want to say I endorse the idea that marijuana or ganja, as we call it, can bring some amount of
economic benefit.
Yes. But here what me know. You see, just introducing or legalizing it not going to bring the economic benefit. Because you see, the major benefit going to come from value added product, which going to take research. And I say most of our universities not necessarily doing the research with them supposed to do. Applied research.
No, wait, they them do that already, man. They them not make some, you never see the man, when name?
Professor Manley West.
Yeah, I was sure, I remember her name.
Yes, man. Professor Manley West is the leading Jamaican in the era there.
Yeah.
See? But you see, what we are talking about now, we really want to diversify the things. So you want to look into not just only even medical or pharmaceutical, but food product you want to
food. Fuel.
Definitely. Yeah. So the thing really need the creative aspect of the people to really make it provide a sort of impact there.
Ganja industry. Industrial ganja.
Definitely.
Industrial ganja.
Definitely. That's how it will really
well, it's that them do with hemp, you know. That's why you have some products with hemp. Hemp clothes, you have hemp, this hemp. We did have a Virgin Panda program from Colorado. I don't remember if you remember. I'm Virgin named Ralph Smith from Colorado there. Hey, me go in yard already, you know, Rasta. Me I tell you, say, trust me, all the man sheet a hemp. All the man black it a hemp. The man who open the fridge and show me hemp chocolate, hemp tea, hemp tea. I say, no, that man is not easy, Rasta.
Right. Yeah. So we have to create an industry, so no waste from the plant.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
Yeah,
but here one my challenge on our Muta. You see, I look for Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey say, education is the medium through which a people are prepared for the creation of their own civilization.
Yeah.
I am saying that we are being enslaved through our education system. This is a new plantation. And as a youth, I go to university and have up to a master's degree. I say that. See, and I say it without apology because you are going now. The youth, them are, you know, and I put myself in it because I just re-educate myself and I take on certain new challenges to contribute even greater to development in a high country. What I say, what if education is to prepare to build our own civilization and we have more youth I finish up university and colleges than 1962. Why is it that we in regression?
Because you have less job out there to satisfy the demand with the youth them will come out.
Excellent point.
Yeah,
Excellent point. So you know I go amplify my point by saying that the role of tertiary graduate is not just to look job but to create it.
Yeah.
We need to be the creators.
Yeah.
See? So how can we build what we call a developed country now when everybody a look a job? If everybody a look a job, who are going to create it? You understand me?
Well,
and that's where the problem lies.
You remember say in this society, this farmer slave plantation island here, them never did, black people never did start to own business, you know. Them start to manage the business. So when you go to high school and university, them tell you about secretarial position and managerial position, and them tell you about ownership skill.
Definitely.
Yeah, so is that now get the people them, show out the people them, because them say, if you get a good education, you come out and get a good job, you can go manage a bank and manage a, which really that not there again.
That is it.
Yeah,
but even though many of the universities them take on entrepreneurship lessons.
Yeah, just
so
them start
entrepreneurship.
Yeah, them start teach entrepreneurship, but they know not just because they know you have to have all venture capital for help the youth them who want to start business.
Exactly. Definitely.
It's a problem.
So I know a man like a knife now we teach entrepreneurship up at UA and I know say I do some great work and nobody youth them develop excellent proposal.
Yes.
But venture capital now is an issue.
It's another thing.
You understand me?
Because you can have the idea, you know, but you still have to have money to start it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Plus, the other problem is that the ease of doing business in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
The World Bank study show that the two easiest things in a Jamaica to do as it relates to a business is to start, you have to shut it down. so it's a serious thing.
Yeah. And you know, black people stay away, you know, if them start a business and if 6 months the business open and them now make no money, you know, them can't bother with it, you know.
Yeah,
man, them start a business and say 6 months. Well, call Lamina, I can't make no money right up. I can't go do something else.
Definitely.
China man don't stay there for all him life to rot it.
Definitely. Well, how we think, you know, it's like once a thing now work for a man, you know, him start blame everything, you know, hobia is hobia.
Yeah, it's a hobia man, hobia business.
And all these things.
Yeah, man. I chew the man over there, so.
Yeah.
You know? That's why Marcus Garvey say you have to watch what the Jew them do and not do the same thing, you know. Watch what the Chinese do and do the same thing.
Yeah, man, definitely. Because success is a model, you know.
Yeah, man.
So what I say, Muta, to fix the challenges that we have faced as a nation is that we have to change the thinking.
Yeah.
Because the difference between those who are excelling and those who are not excelling is one word, thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So we need a transformation in our way we think. Because clearly, for 62 years, for 50 years, since 1962 till we get independence, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have been thinking as a nation down one path.
Yeah.
And today we see the result of it.
Yeah, we are doing the same thing, same way all the while and expect to get a different result.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I am here to tell the public that they can continue to wait for government to create jobs. It will not happen.
Definitely not. We don't really have no government. We don't really have no government still.
Yeah.
The word government have a different meaning from when we say go on in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Blessing, brother.
Yeah, serious thing. Okay, I just over there now. Yes, sir.
Yes, we are all the blessings, as I say. Blessed, though. Yeah. But I tell you what, I've in my 80s, man. I've enjoyed your your work from in the 60s.
You know your 80s?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You're a smart young man. You know your business. Yeah, but I tell you, there's one thing I noticed, with all this history, I want to find out about with Rasta history. Who was Brother Brown?
Sam Brown?
Brother Brown.
Well, I don't know if it's Sam Brown you're talking about, but Sam Brown was a Rasta man who did enter politics.
Mm-hmm.
He is the first Rasta man to actually enter politics in Jamaica.
Well, in what area?
What area? I don't understand. So what year?
No, I mean,
him run.
What constituency?
I don't know. I don't know which constituency he did run in. But as I say, when Rastaman never did go into politics, him decides him go into politics. Yes.
And you have no more information about.
Well, you can go on the internet and see about it.
I will have to do that. And I tell you what, yes, that's one of the reasons I call you tonight, because I'm doing a little research.
Okay.
I remember as a young man, where I was.
You didn't hear about Sam Brown?
The first day I ever heard the name Rasta was a man named Brother Brown.
Yeah, Sam Brown, yeah.
No, I'm not going to say Sam Brown. I hear them, we call him the Brother Brown.
Okay, well, maybe I know the same Brown. Maybe I know the same Brown then.
Brother Brown came and was looking around. All these young guys, them like today, were out of work. And Brother Brown used to teach them how to make flower pots and stuff out of clay.
Okay.
He was teaching them how to do something to help themselves.
Yes.
And it's later on, now after, I don't know how the ganja come into it. You know, I might be wrong, you know? Maybe him teach them about ganja, I don't know. But maybe after they make the flower pot, maybe instead of boy, them have to plant something.
Plant in the pot.
I don't know. But I would really like to ask you, and I always listen to your program, and I'm going to listen and see. Do a little research for me too, because you know better.
All right, you see, yes, a brother Brown now, and I don't know if it's Sam Brown you talk about.
Neither do I, but.
So
I'm going to do some research, and you do the same for me. I'm asking you to do some research.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and see that we can meet at one point and say, well, this is the man we're talking about.
And I'm glad to know that at 8 years old you stand up so long at 16 minutes past 1.
That, you know what? I lived abroad for a while in California.
Yes.
And while I was there, them days from, where call them things when you, Lord. It's not, what it was, 8-track tape.
I
used to have something, and I was living next door to a doctor. And we have 2 young sons over there. And I always play the things about me sit down on the wall and watch me. And they pick them sit down on the wall, them sit on the wall and watch me and play your tape.
Long time poem.
Long time.
Yeah.
You know? So if from long time I listen to you. You know?
All right, sir. Give thanks, man.
So,
I still listen, yes.
I enjoy what you're doing, man.
All right, sir.
Keep it up.
Yeah, man. You tell the world what you mean. I feel good about that, of course. Well, sir. Brand new tune by the youth called Kishan or Kushan there. Yes.
Yeah, man. Yes, Muta.
Blessed man.
Why? Couple weeks now, I don't want to hear the advice, you know?
Yeah, true, yes, boy.
Yeah, so I come hear it back again, you know.
So where did why never hear it? Jail?
No, you don't know, you know. I will if I look at things, I go on at the place, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I take hills, you know.
Okay, hills today?
Yeah.
Where had to run from police?
No, man, I will have meditation because time I come here, I have to go stay up in the hills, you know, because place I get overpopulated.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to hold a look at med still, you see me?
Yeah, man, of course.
So just get in your higher self, eh?
True.
Yeah, because you don't have to, you get distracted too much.
Yeah.
You understand? Nice reading and overstanding with the brethren them, you see it?
Yeah, man.
You have to get yourself knowledgeable, you know.
True.
Because when you can't remember, you know, you not have no book, you know. For looking at, so when you get in a book, you just try to put it in your head.
Yeah.
So you can memorize it.
Yeah.
And at that, with the kids, them know, you have to teach them to memorize. Because when them have to test no one have a paper, no, them have to memorize everything. So they made that for good.
Yeah.
You see it? Yes. Now the person that will raise and tell them, say, yo, John Hanson, 1781, 1782, the first.
The black president.
Yes.
Yeah, that made them say.
And the man tell me, say, yo, no, George Washington.
No, George Washington, a black man. Well, it's a whole heap of contradiction about that thing there still.
Because what we did overstand is that John Hanson is the black president under the Confederate.
Yeah, but George Washington was the United States. George Washington was the president of the United States.
Under the Constitution.
Yeah,
it was under the Federation.
Yeah, the United States.
Confederate.
Yeah. No, that's John Hanson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was president under the Confederate.
Yes. And
but what George Washington was after the Confederate.
The president of the United States.
Yes.
Then the states get united, yeah.
Yes. So that me tell him, and me tell him, say, yo, John Hanson was a Moor. Right? I'm not telling so Obama is also a Moor, and them share.
Wait, hold on. Where you get to say Obama a Moor? Where him get more Russian blood from?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure.
Obama's father is a Kenyan and his mother is a white woman. Or him son more?
Yeah, but as Coleman explains things to me still, but not telling him I really want to do some research on it.
Yeah, but when I say, how him get Obama to be a Moor, that me ask.
No, I'm not been saying under the Moor, under the secret society.
The secret society?
The Masonic. The first
Moors, Masonic.
Nothing wrong with Masonic. Me ask you, how Obama get to be a Moor? That me ask you. He can't be a Masonic.
No, well, I said, the brother never ended, and I just finished explain everything to me.
Okay.
This is a secret society.
What is a secret society? The Moors? The Moors is a secret society?
Yes, that's what they might explain to me.
Okay.
But well, I want to do some research on it.
Well, you have two sets of Moors. You have some African American people now, so them are Moors. And you have the Moors in North Africa who was Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have some people now who said them are established a Moorish thing where them said them supposed to own certain part of America and all these things. But I don't know Obama coming at that because Obama him father is a Kenyan.
Yeah.
And his mother is a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who would that be a Moor.
Yeah, that me ask the virgin about that. They say, yo, how comes that? How comes in mix? His mother white and his father black.
Yeah,
I'm telling him to kind of explain that to me. And him never did explain it. So
Yeah, but that now gonna bring down the price of gas.
Me know.
If you're going to spend the whole time and talk about that, then bring down the price of gas at all.
Yeah, but every man say Obama and say, yo, a black man going as black man to the United States, boy, things are better. Me say,
you don't make the color fool you, man.
Me say, yo, better. Things start to get worse now.
Because we under pressure here, so no one appear black people, 60 black people sit down in the parliament, it's on a peer pressure we under. Yeah, pure 60 people in a parliament there right now. The whole of them are black people and we are under pressure. We are under pressure.
But you know why you're PDLS black man time?
Well, in film time gone, I know still black man time and black man still time and those time. Pure time now.
I wonder if a PSL them might sell out the place. I wonder if they might sell Jamaica house.
You have plan to buy it?
No, I know from China we're interested.
But me interested.
How much am I selling for?
Me don't know if they might sell it, would I buy it still?
Yeah, but them are that PS selling a guan.
Yeah.
PS selling a guan all over the place. So right now...
I wonder if they might sell King's House because they could have plant more Aki tree on it that if somebody pick Yaki, them not go to prison.
For real. Yes, I PS selling a guana, so we have to be careful. Next time we come back, our resident, we see that it's seal off and the boy Chinese because we don't know them want the boat island.
Well, them sell out the beach.
They never control the emissary, which is the boat.
And them sell out the beach them because no, we have to have pressure ourselves to go swim like a way in the sea.
Yes.
Yeah, so
anyway. PSL in a guan, I know guan is a country. PSL, so I say you have to be careful, you have your yard and then you come back and you say tell you have to go find something else.
Me have a clock I sell, you know, you don't want it to buy. They have a tree.
Clock?
Yeah, they have a tree.
Oh, they want there?
Yeah, man, me I sell it, man.
Yeah, one more that want to buy right now. More over Port Royal to buy. Because they come in like say nobody not talk over this. How much over this I sell for?
Alright, here what you do now. Talk to my manager. Me can't get a number. You can talk to her. Alright.
Cause I want to know how much Port Royal, because I'm in Port Royal now mention, you know.
But if you give me a money, just give me a money. Just give me a money, man. I don't know nothing.
Like how much? Tell me how much, like how much?
I don't know. 50 grand US.
You want in a US or English?
50 grand. 50, give me, no, US. Give me 50 grand US and take it.
60 grand?
Yeah, US.
US?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You retire everything?
Yeah, man.
Alright, then correct, I'm if support why I sell, you know, because right now they cross the sea. And anything they cross the sea is an island by itself.
Yeah.
You remember in the internet dragon, remember an island named An Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you come in like Port Royal, then you Port Royal talk about, you know.
Then you see me, remember say Jamaica used to run Cayman Island, you know.
Yes.
And now Cayman Island become money place where man have him offshore banking, make Cayman Island come like serious thing, like New York Stock Exchange. Anyway, we have to move, your brethren. We have to move.
Yeah, bless.
Yeah.
Tabs Record presents Roots Rocking Reggae.
About this reparation meeting of people inside of St. Vincent. Maybe we try to talk to the president, the prime minister himself.
Walk away from a crime.
Then maybe we can talk to him about the ganja thing too. Remember, so we talked to him already too, about the Ethiopian tradition, yes?
You must answer.
You can just imagine we talked to the president of Prime Minister of St. Vincent about a move towards Ethiopia. And our Prime Minister went to Ethiopia.
Walk away from crime.
Not one word when she come back to the nation.
No more.
We have to go deep, go dig from the Ethiopian World Federation to go hear what she say to the rest of them in Ethiopia, which was hardly anything at all, she said. Yeah.
Life, huh?
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah. You know, sir, two things Carlos to talk about still quickly. First thing I'm talking about the people of Jamaica. You know, sir, majority of the people of Jamaica Muta really don't know them constitutional rights.
Yeah, of course not.
Especially to deal with a police officer on the street.
Yeah.
And when I find out if you're dealing with a police officer on the street and using your constitutional rights, a policeman took offense to that.
Yeah, I true. Yeah, can realize you know something.
Yeah. Because all the time that's happening, and you notice our policeman him deal with, because what's a policeman look for you and judge you, because when him look for you, him don't know who you be, but you see from him because me just certain we are, you mean, another big ride there, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Him just look for you, approach you with an approach where it come like a fly just pitch past something,
This day and
Yeah. Because it happened to me this morning all at work, Yeah, my vehicle parked on one side of the road and me up on the other side. But within a little community where, in a little country place like, you see, man? But anyway, me up on one side of the road at work and, they're the thing and him come around and stand up on one side of the road. So he must say, him pull up and say, yo, come out of the road. But man, a little tree like, and him go so, but man, I say, John star. I mean, I come out of the road. So the man jump out and jeep same time and I say, yo, we are to you. So I say, officer. So yeah, I run up on me with a level of aggression and I say, this is the way I want to deal with people on the road. That's why people don't have no respect for you. Because you just come on before you just tell me, say, kindly move out of the road. You come out with aggression with all, hold on for your gun and all them something there. And man, I say, what? I told me a Rasta man make a deal in
So what him say to you after that?
Well, I'm just there and I tell me, say, one bag of chatting him there upon like him a DJ and I tell him, say, really all the way after can't frighten me.
What you say? One bag of chatting like him a DJ?
I mean, I say, all the way after can't frighten me in a bridge. It's just that me only I tell you, say, you have to know how to deal with people.
Yeah.
So him there and I tell me, when I walk him, I tell me about some anansi story I tell me about long run short catch. I tell him, say, yo, I go around to my granny enough, when my granny know that she have a clap for us. Anytime my granny know that she have a clap, that she tell you, say long run short catch, and we know they are beating that mean, So I tell him, tell me what that mean.
Yeah.
Then they tell him jump in a vehicle and go west still. But you don't know what Muta.
Long run short catch means say, wait till him catch you again.
Yeah.
In a little corner, late at night.
But you see, I say when a policeman go in to come and work at daytime Muta, come like he just go in, put a portion of gun in shot in him gun and he just prepare up himself to come a war.
Oh, yeah, they a war, they must see that still,
You know, say a lot of time Muta, say enough people life out the road police could have saved if police did know nothing about first aid, CPR and them things there, because a lot of scenes the police go for an accident, gun shooting and them stuff there. So them dead before even the ambulance or some farm and EMS come there.
But me I wonder why them can't shoot a man in him foot one at a time. Me never really a man that say I shoot a man in him foot.
But even a little accident, them go at an accident scene Muta and them they even know how to treat an injured person. They don't know how to handle an injured person because them not get a simple
them not,
some
for
shot
shoot,
and
man.
them thing, man.
Yeah.
So them come and turn up and look like everybody else and wait for an ambulance. And one last thing, you see Jamaican people? You remember when I look a boy, Jamaican people, you could have wake in a man and tell all the old man your dream. And then could have tell you what it mean. You notice nowadays where dream represents? A cash pot, man. Everybody have deal with cash pot. Some man them have a dream to rise again and say, boy, I know my dream. As a man open him out about dream, everybody will cut them.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a 12 that donkey.
Yeah, man.
A drunk or that. White woman.
And enough Jamaican people.
A good observation that.
They might think about to go look a job like how they might deal with
A
cash
good
pot.
observation that, brethren. A good observation that. Them not dreams again. Them a dream nightmare. A nightmare them have.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, them a dream.
And a majority of Jamaican people waking at the man and the first thing come to them brain is cash pot. They not think to go create something for themselves. Try to do something because they don't realize the cash pot. Them take it from the real people. When I look a boy, them a talk about how them call it?
Pick up how?
Pick up how. All of them look at something.
China man, pick up how, yeah. But it's a good observation that, believe you me.
Yeah, man.
Nobody now have no dream again. I can't tell them, say, well, you know, so that means say you're going to get married.
No, and boy, a good party in a youth, you go do this and that. You know, some people usually can tell you, read dream to you. If something then not work again, man, a straight cash pot.
Yeah, from it have to relate to the numbers.
Yes.
Anyway, give thanks,
man, give thanks to Rastafari, bless it.
I see the police them help promote the violence and crime are going on the system now.
Yeah, that was yes.
Yeah, because when we check it out, them advertise crime and violence, and that now go solve the problem. You should have say violence and crime, because violence come after the crime. You have the violence. You have the violence first, you know, and then the crime come after, you know. And the police them are the one who create the violence, and then the crime come. Because without them, you know, we now go society to develop our educational system and nothing behind that. And I feel more or less say them contribute ganja with the knowledge what we got. Because knowledge, wisdom and understanding, you know, them keep there, you know. You see what I say? So they try to take the knowledge from we and blame it on ganja. Meanwhile, the ganja will give you the rest of thing that we want, the wisdom and the understanding.
Yeah. Them say the wisdom them from above. Them say no. Grant true wisdom from above.
To keep in the dark. Because a wisdom and knowledge and understanding that. And them the spirit that we know about, you know.
Yeah,
them
look
the spirit that come from Africa, you know. And I just down here, so, you know. Yeah, man. I give thanks to the show still because I like all the power. I want positivity. I man, I hear about right now.
Give thanks, Bridget.
For the news. Rastafari.
Yes.
Blessed Muta.
Blessed man.
Bye. Tell us I call from the inner city. We are talking about Hanover Street and it's a deal leaving the first time I call still, but I call off a Rosemary Lane. You know, I used to get Katie. I know so your place here.
Yeah, man, them know you see that Rosemary Lane, Maiden Lane, Rosemary Lane. All of them lane there.
Yeah. Hanover Street.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Gold Street.
Yeah, man, your place here, man.
Fatster Lane.
Yeah, man.
Go right round, go right there. Red Street, I mean, yeah, man, that's how come from.
You know your place, man. You see, man. Yeah, they matter about the violence. I'm more on the English from a first on point of view as a young youth, now the guys who experience this, the police and violence. It's my witness, I'm going to talk from a witness for interview. They say, well, there's some which war start and stop and war now, go on and. You see the police come fire shot late night
make it look like say you're a South man a fire shot and spoilers man or spoilers a fire shot until when the same police them a fire shot up at the top of North Street, come down in the Barrow Street and fire shot and then go back out again and fire shot, the war start and then come kill people. So when we see them thing they know as a youth that grow up, they already know say a police do crime in a Jamaica and like say a youth that just jump up and do crime so at the blue life we mad, who burn ganja, you know, and little Mutabaruka, I know that. You know, them really want the violence if they are nothing now go on. Them come on them antagonize you.
Them just make something go on.
They say I sell out to look at the video that when they don't drive up on the road and stretch you, I see them at the house and hold them and tell me, how you feel as a youth? You know?
Yeah.
Something they are going, you know. So you try to create a local job for yourself, you know, that look like shopping, you know. So you can't get no job because we're educated too, you know, like say we're like all this, because no one read or nothing.
Yeah.
We're educated in a city, so power. And just the opportunity, you know. And when you try a thing, if you even have a local style, whether you have to use it, style, police,
mash it down, mash it up, mash up him things them. Yeah, them not say that all the way I see that with woman too, you know. The police come all walk pan walk pan them something, you know, walk pan them something. Me see policeman walk pan the woman them something, you know, Rasta. That me I say, what a terrible man that do you, Rasta.
I understand.
Yeah, man, that terrible thing, man. A little daughter downtown, you know what it give me one time, it's a daughter, me say I run with that 1 foot, with that hand cart, you know. I mean, that feel like, I have to go down at the KCC people and say, watch you know. When you find someone to put this little daughter here in a Rasta, and them get a style for at the market, you know, but a 1 foot. As police, as you hear police chauffeur run, the police them angler, see him like how they with the angler in the body with 2 foot.
More time it's serious, you know, but more time I get all a joke out of it. I have a woman friend where they are town a shopping with her 2 bag then. She not able to sell nothing, but she buy so much thing in the bag them like, so she just see a police and I run too. And the police them run and grab the woman go, so the woman buy in that place, and like she eagle want lock up a woman for a thing and think still she have to.
And I buy, she just buy the thing them.
And I buy the woman buy the thing them, the woman about 2 big scandal bag them in her hand. That's how bad gone.
Then you see that them have it on YouTube where the policeman a draw the little old woman on the ground.
I draw
with the sell Aki.
My grandmother that him have to draw me too.
Oh, you mean, man? The Aki, little Aki wants the old bag of Aki where the woman a sell, basket of Aki. And the man a hold on the little old woman and fertilize him and go lock her up. You know what I mean? Really?
Now we are young youth and you know, so we see them things we are going to sit down make them treat us so. You know, say sham sharp them fight to get it. The money in depth and power of them fight. Marcus Garvey them fight. We now go sit down so all the time in the mood.
Yeah. You push a dog around for so long, one day the dog will bite you, man.
Eventually, you see me?
Yeah.
I don't want to say we need a revolution to fire people and kill our people, but we need some form of revolution. You know?
Yeah.
Them say education is the best revolution there is. Even though we educated them, still treat you like they're idiot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. So
they can't even talk to bongo clippings. We have original language when we create words.
Yeah.
Come now, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, give thanks, brethren.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Blessed Muta.
Yeah. So we are calling upon the government for no say we don't need no more committee to set up and to investigate nothing that done do already. And if you don't want to deal with where the government they done do already, look where we are going in America, Yugoslavia. Look where we are going in, look some place where you don't never believe say the man them will take it up. And listen to Gonzales, the Prime Minister of St. Vincent, who say it's time Kerry come sit down and discuss this thing about ganja once and for all. Yes. We don't need no more parliament here and debate about ganja in Jamaica. Everybody in Jamaica know what it is all about already. Maybe we need a referendum. That is what we need, a referendum on it. My granny at Jonestown, when she was alive, she got Baptist church every Sunday. As a matter of fact, she used to say we go to Sunday school, we go to Barnyard, and we go to Baptist church. Our main church was Baptist church, but she go to Barnyard too. And that the woman, they use ganja. And she never feel no way to use it. This is a Christian woman. Where anything happened to her, she said, Lord Jesus Christ, Papa, take the case in your hand. And when we do anything, she said, Lord Jesus Christ, give me grace to persevere. Yes, and then she get a ratty lick in her head. She was no mad woman, she smoked ganja. Use ganja. Ganja tea.
Provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka. R.E.F.M. Thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
You know, so this is the biggest selling ganja tune ever. Yeah, that tune, yeah, the biggest selling ganja tune ever. Rita Marley. Well, I know, and over there again from 2 to 5:45. Stepping Razor. The art of war, we're there with you. And we hope you will be around with us. Give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy. Give thanks to stay with us so long. Why you that 80-year-old brethren I say, I listen to me for a long time. And them stay up till after one and listen to me. So we feel good about that, you understand? And as we are say, just keep the thing positive, you understand? We know the things stay, you know. We know the time them stay on, and that they want you to get negative. But you can't fight it by being positive. The man called Matrix in the house. Yes, I. Are the same brethren that for last week? Busy. Busy, you go trim. Eh? A girl pick out your ear then, man. No, seriously, come like a girl pick out your ear. Because you heard enough than that last week.
I'll be a truck still I made love.
That bolt are running I made, man. Okay, so a little more, you understand? We're going with that tune, you know. But wait there, because I ask Matrix if I'm ready yet, because we don't want put him in the position and then you say thing now start up and all. All right, I'm ready. So we're going with that tune, yeah.
Scholars and scientists now concede that Africa is the birthplace of